Welcome, Internet, to the Place of Video Games podcast. It's your boy, Dad Ninja Dev, joined as always by Donnie, Eat the Hype, Reese, Delvin, who is very happy that I am not feeling great today, Cox.
Good.
And we are joined for the very first time, I think on this show,
Probably.
Mr. Jason Lacey. How you doing there, bro?
Oh, hi. I'm good. Thanks for having me. It's been, gosh, I don't remember. If I have been, it wasn't the show then, right?
No.
Right.
This is something far. This is not even its final form, I'm sure. So
Yes.
Probably not.
This is definitely its final form.
Yeah.
There'll be no forms beyond this.
Yeah.
I don't know when that finality will come, but this is the final form.
Yeah. Pretty much after this. This is Donnie's last stop.
This is it. Yeah.
Podcast and it may be even a life.
We'll see.
he's booking a flight on a Boeing and just
I could be so lucky.
hell diving. his
Cashing
way
in
out.
Hey. Hey.
Once he's told us many times he's here for a short time, a fun time, not a long time.
Good time, not a long time.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
100% correct.
Yeah.
I told somebody at lunch today, I was eating an Italian sandwich, and he said, "Man, you eat all that processed meat?" I was like, "I would eat every one of these and die at 50 a happy man."
Totally.
And would put it in my thing. Don't anybody shed no tears for me.
He
Absolutely not.
tells us this all the time. It's utterly depressing. About like
100%.
how my guy was
100%. A life with pepperoni.
Yeah.
It's no life at all, sir.
So I'm here for the good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna
Okay.
ride it out till I can. Call it a day. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad
John,
at
he
you.
deserves it. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Look. Just don't be mad, all right? Don't be
He
mad.
deserves it. Every bit of it, John.
Deserve? Maybe.
No, definitely correct. 100%.
100%.
He's like, warranted? Yes. Had it coming to me? Of course. Deserved? Yeah, I understand. I'll accept that.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to get myself out of the way because I ain't did shit. Because like Delvin says, I've been sick. Like
What else is
the
new?
last 2 weeks, I can't
Again,
seem
still?
to escape it. So this time, it's a stomach flu or something. So the last like 3 days, I've just been dead to rights. So I've done nothing.
I got
I'm
you.
just happy to be here. I'm just here so I don't get fined. All right. So
That's correct.
we're gonna start with you, Jason, since you're a guest, but not really. What the hell you been up to? What you been playing? What's been going on?
It's cracking.
Honestly, it's just work lately. It feels like I'm covering for. I got a guy that's out on paternity leave, so I'm filling in the cracks. Having to handle IT support tickets, which nobody likes to do, and I've had to work on the weekend and after hours. It's been a drag, but when I have time, I've been hell diving, which has been fun.
Nice.
Nice.
You
Been spreading democracy.
Yeah, you got to. Trying to watch some stuff, but it's just been slow going. Like we started Shogun, and that's been dope from what I've
good.
seen. But
Everybody tells
So
me that's
good.
That's
haven't been able to
the
get back to it.
Hulu joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on FX originally. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. And then what did we start? What's that show on Netflix? The Gentleman. It's like the Guy Ritchie one. Really high production value. It's pretty interesting. Similar to like a lot of his other stuff, heist crime related.
Mm-hmm.
But that's been good. Gosh, what else? Anything like beyond the normal boring crap? Not really, man. Just like surviving, being a dad and a husband, and trying to carve out some time for myself in the process, right? So,
Yep.
just enjoying that flexible retirement, right? Just living my best life, and yeah.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, I don't know what's more to say. I mean,
I don't even want to talk about that. How is that life?
Yeah,
You
what's
know,
it
we've-
like?
Yeah,
We've
what
been
about the time
chatting.
of Podcasting.
Jason and I have been chatting, I think a little bit more than maybe this time a year ago.
yeah,
And
yeah.
my take as your therapist, as your Discord therapist, of course, is that you seem to be at peace with this, and that makes me very happy.
Yeah, I took took time, and I thought at some point I'd be more, I don't know if emotional, but I feel like there'd be a void there or something. I think I missed that creative part, but I think for so long it was just kind of like dragging on me. And especially like, Lucas and I think
Which
just
is,
did
I don't mean to
our-
interrupt you, but it's just why I asked if you want to talk about it, because you and I specifically, we've documented this conversation for years, Jason. Like,
yeah, no,
like
100%.
this dates back to what PSVG DLC.
Yeah,
And we had
for sure.
Wow.
epics.
I mean, I think it was a long time coming, and I think it just took me that long to like make peace with it, But honestly, here's the funny thing: since the show was done, Lucas and I, like, he's who I've been playing Helldivers with most of the time. Like, he and I have talked more since the show ended than we've talked in the past year with the show on.
That's
So
crazy.
I don't know if like there was something unspoken and we didn't talk about it, or like he felt guilty like not being able to contribute. I don't know, but
well, that's to come back to Decade of Horror next time you guys are chatting.
I'll flex on him. I mean, honestly, like the huge part was just it kind of felt freedom, right? I don't lose a day to the schedule and the planning, and I can just now like each week I'm like, what do I want to do? X, Y, and Z. And it's like, how many times have you asked me to come on this show? And I was like, well, no, I just did Flux Exposed the day before, and I don't want to do back to back. And like, so now it's like, sure, if I want a podcast, I know like 80 people with a podcast, right? So I can just be like, now I can just show up, do the fun stuff, and say peace.
Yeah, take a few weeks off and let the batteries recharge. It's nice. It sounds liberating. I told you that when we talked. That's like, it sounds really nice. It really does. We have that Christmas break every year.
Yeah.
I get used to this, right?
I'll be honest.
so
I think that's
good.
what kind of helped because we did the same thing, and then I was like, I kind of like this. I don't want to have to do this anymore.
Sure.
So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe at some point I spent the money on, had some assets and stuff done for a solo thing, and then I just never moved forward with it. So we'll see. Maybe at some point I get the itch, but right now it's just nice to just be, right? So
Well, I told you, if you get the itch, there's a chair here. We're looking for part-time help. So no commitments, but we're looking for help.
I hear the pay shit though.
It's not great. I can't tell you that. Like, it's not that great.
If you can think of what's worse than shit, that's about where our pay scale tops out at.
I gave away, like, I had Skull and Bones, right? Like, I was giving Skull and Bones away, and none of these bastards wanted to play it. So
I don't think I didn't even know you can get
Nobody
that game
wants
away.
to play it.
It was popular. Looked like it had the zeitgeist for like a couple days, and then already,
yeah,
it's gone.
It hurt.
Yeah.
See, the problem was I had to talk about Skull and Bones. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you wanted the codes. It was, oh, Johnny, let me get a copy of that. And I was like, yo, can we anything? No, we're not playing that.
Why don't you just tag it in with the just force the person who wins the the final golf outing. Just here you go.
That's gonna be you.
Here's the Skull and Bones code.
That's gonna be you.
I don't want to win though.
Well, there you go.
We pull the bait and switch. Gotcha. Here's a code for Skull and Bones.
Yeah, throw the match.
I'm just going to go ahead and play it and stream it to the PSVG YouTube so I don't have to talk about it.
Ooh,
There you go.
Just get
It works.
the gameplay
Something.
Yeah, there you go.
Something, man.
whenever I play games again because
Yeah, you got
Hopefully there.
You're playing a game right now. It's just not fun. It's called Which End. That's the game.
Survival.
this is very true. It wasn't which end. It's all things. It's
All ends.
Just
Both
All
ends.
ends.
all ends.
Well, you're the sequel,
It's
though.
all
It's the
bad.
improved version. It's a remaster. It's both ends, but with hair.
Wow,
Oof.
that sounds like a porn I watched in the 80s.
Oh God.
So this is the content. This is the content I came here for.
Yeah.
This is what we see. We have a good time now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a much more fun time this go around.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling that peace, Jason, and
Yeah.
we're always here, so you can
know,
come and just talk
you
your
know,
shit. And be
Therapy
free.
and medication does wonders for a person, right? So
Yeah,
And cocaine.
1000%.
Oh, I was going to say alcohol, weed.
I mean,
We could. There's many vices, many ways to skin that cat, Jason.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yours are healthy, running, therapy, Mine
Cocaine.
not so much.
Lots of cocaine.
Lots of cocaine.
Just Scarface. Lots of cocaine.
I mean, when
Alvin's like
when in
cocaine
doubt,
broads.
I
She
mean,
left me in the morning.
Yeah.
The good stuff. Best part of waking up. It's cocaine.
Wow. Speaking of cocaine, Delvin, what the fuck you been up to with your lack of hairline?
You son of a bitch. See why I hate him?
That's the lack of a
Went
health.
there.
His hairline is like the equator,
Yeah.
and it rests right in the middle.
And much like the equator, people just invade it and don't give a fuck. Just do what they want
It's
to do.
pushed so far back.
Yeah.
Look, man, just get the Asian top knot. Just do it.
No,
Just
no.
do it.
I love it. Yeah,
I told you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go pay the barber to put the hair on and have it looking all fancy.
you said you were going to get your hands on a man unit, is what you said earlier, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!"
You might want to clarify that, Doc.
That's what you told me. I'm not clarifying
Yeah,
anything.
Those were your words, sir.
I didn't say man unit. That's what it's called. I didn't say man unit. I'm not touching on man units.
You said man unit.
Yeah.
Those were your words, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to respond to that. Yes, that's pretty accurate.
You know, here's the funny thing, Delvin.
Oh.
Before we got on this train, I was going to tell you that I'm happy you're here, man. I haven't talked to you. You haven't been here around in the Discord as much this week, and I noticed.
Yeah, because I've had a horrible week. I've had a
But
horrible
then
week.
Dev started making fun of you, and I can't just not jump on that bandwagon. It's just kind of what we do. So.
Our 2024 has been one of the weirdest 2024s in the history of weird 2024s.
Regardless, Tales from Florida.
In the history of Weird 2024, seeing as how there's been multiple of them.
Yeah, his 2024 is going to be a documentary called "Cocaine and COVID."
Probably
Right.
That's what it's-
That's pretty accurate. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Much like Cocaine Cowboys, but real.
Yeesh.
But Florida.
So I'm playing Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, you are.
Ooh.
It's okay.
Okay.
Are you loving it?
So far, I'm not. I like it.
Uh-oh.
I'm not enthralled like I was with the first one.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because you have to play like that prologue in the beginning of it. Then you get to that. The prologue was okay. Then you get to this weird part where you're in this town and you're walking around talking to people. You got to make friends, which is weird. And then they have this thing where you have to play this. I don't know why these games are doing this. They have these games you have to play, like these little card games or these little weird games you have to play now and
Talking
again.
about Queen's Blood, right?
Yeah, I don't want to play that shit.
Me either. I'm like,
Like,
so
what-
Both of you.
everything I hear about is all about these goddamn mini games. I have zero desire to play any of the mini
Was this
games.
not-
I want to
That's not
play
in the first.
fun of it. There's a part in the first one where you get to a certain area where there are a lot of mini games, but you don't have to do them.
You don't have to play any
And
of
When
them.
I say the
didn't do
first
none of
one, I
that
mean
shit.
like the OG, the original.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the OG.
Okay, all right, I'm making sure, not remake the original.
Triple
Okay,
Triad was
gotcha.
the only
Yeah.
one you actually had to play, right? I mean, you didn't have to, but if you wanted like a couple materia or whatever, summons,
Yeah,
I think,
nah.
right?
I ain't do none of that.
This
I'm
was
not-
like
I'm
you
not
kind
doing
of
it.
have to play it. I'm like, I don't want to play it. I want to get to killing things and having
I thought
fun.
that's the hotness. Didn't The Witcher have that? Like that's the cool
Yeah,
I
didn't
didn't
I-
play it in Witcher
I-
either.
Yeah, I
said,
ignored
fuck
that
that shit
stupid
with-
game too.
Damn.
I have a sword. Why do I want to play a board game? I want to cut things.
Joe making Chaffee's day. Chaffee's about this life. He's like, yes.
If I wanted to play a board game, I'd play a fucking board game. I want to play. I don't want to play a board game in a video game. Leave me the fuck alone.
It's immersive.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No,
I really don't
no.
want to do that.
I tried.
I'm here to escape the mundane of reality. I've got a giant sword and magic. I want to murder things
Yeah,
and collect items,
wanna
not
murder
play a board
things.
game.
collect items and mess around with these two broads who clearly like me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I knew where that was
Hey,
going.
that's what Delvin's really here for.
Yeah, I'm
That's
here
why
for
he's
the
upset he's playing board games.
women. Yeah, like, I could be
He's
messing
like,
with them.
no! What the?
I'm just out here hanging with Tifa. I'm
Yeah,
out
say,
here
where's
playing
Tifa at?
Hanging with what?
Tifa.
What?
I'm out here playing goddamn Monopoly. Leave me the fuck alone. This is bullshit. Hey,
Where is Jesse? The hell with Tifa. Where's Jesse?
Jesse's dead.
No, she's not.
She's dead. She's 100% dead.
No,
Yeah, she's dead.
no.
Yeah. Spoilers
Damn
for
it.
Final Fantasy 7. She's dead.
Damn!
Boo.
Well, spoil the whole game. You didn't
That's
beat
the
the first
original
one.
one.
Oh,
That's the,
The original. Yeah.
and that happened like early in the game.
you didn't know that, Dev?
She didn't die in remake. Remember, they changed a bunch of stuff.
I think
don't.
she did die in remake.
I have no idea.
I'm almost certain she died in remake. I thought the other.
You like remember? I'm like, no, not even a little bit. I don't even know who this person is.
You like Jessie. She's a pretty cool character.
Oh yeah, you would love
Alright.
Jesse.
Yeah, she's
Jesse
down.
Jesse's
I'm
about
down.
that action.
flirtatious redhead.
Oh yeah. She's
Well,
about that action.
okay, well,
She's about that action, sir.
You're starting to sell me on Final Fantasy VII all of a sudden. I've had decades of hating on this game, but you said flirtatious redhead, and I'm kind of in.
Dev's looking it up now.
That's
Yeah, it looks like she
blow
did die. I thought she survived.
Damn.
I think only one of them lived, if I remember.
Wasn't even
correctly.
Haley.
Damn.
Wasn't even
Pissing
Haley
me
this
off.
time.
Yeah.
Eh.
It happened early in the game.
No, it didn't. It wasn't
happen,
super early.
It was not super early. It was early in the game.
I mean, that game is long as fuck. So
That is true. Early in the game, like the first 25 hours.
hour 45 out of 70.
Was each installment of the game like a disc in the original game?
Yes.
That's
Is it
what
like
it
this
feels
is
like.
disc
Yeah.
2?
Well, yeah.
Wasn't it? Was it 3 discs or was it 4 discs?
It was 3 discs.
Yeah.
It was 3.
think-
Okay.
I remember disc 1
Important question from Chelsea.
specifically. You got on the boat because my game like glitched there like 3 fucking times when I was trying to play that, and I had to restart every
correct.
time. But I don't remember where disc 2 was, where that ended. But
It was a million years ago. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
The jizzle physics are not there, Chalfie.
Yeah. This isn't help the Stellar Blade. Yeah.
No,
This
it's
is
not
Stellar
Stellar
Blade.
No, you are.
Yeah, it's not quite as epic as and great as that game will be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wrong tree, sir. Wrong tree.
The game that we're going to be just
Game
climbing
of the
ladders for hours. Just
Never getting off that ladder.
looking for
Never
ladders.
getting off that ladder.
I've been playing this game for 30 hours. I'm just,
Melvin's runtime's going to be 405 hours long.
just on a ladder.
Waiting for Moss to find a way to just take the ladder into every
Zero
battle.
trophies,
Just battling
zero
on the map.
save,
Yeah.
400 hours later.
Just
Love
with
it.
the ladder. Same first level. First section.
Never going to get past the ladder boss, huh?
No.
Well, I'm happy that you're playing the Final Fantasy. Everybody, I mean, like we talked about last week, the reviews for that thing were like through the roof good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like game of the year good, right?
It feels a little bit more slow paced than the first one. The first one I got like really into the beginning part of it and just stayed into it. This one feels a little bit more slow paced than
It's because you jump off a train right into battle.
when you do something similar to that in this. It's like, all right, now we're slowing down again. Like, I don't want to slow down right here.
Weren't you supposed to finish a game first before you jumped into anything else?
I'm still playing Banishers.
He was 100%. And he was like, "I'm
Did
gonna
you finish it?
Not
Not
yet.
Yeah, it's not happening. It's
I'm
it's
gonna-
Elden Ring now.
We
You've
talked
Elden Ringed
about
that
it
one.
on Shack. Yeah,
It's not
happening.
happening. I'm going to play
Yeah,
Banishers.
it's
I actually
done.
like Banishers.
It's done.
No, you don't. It's over.
It's over. Finn
Yeah.
finale.
It's a good ride.
It's okay. We know you better than you know yourself sometimes, Devil.
Yeah,
It's all
we're
right.
not even. Listen, there's no judgment
We're
here.
not
We're not even
mad.
judging you for it. Yeah,
We don't care.
we accept you as you are. We like that about you.
I
Yeah.
It's over. It's a wrap. It's done.
Have you
been playing anything
any
else?
games, Tony? No.
Well, good transition. Yeah, I put like another 5 hours into Banishes this weekend.
Oh, that's great.
Ultimately to uninstall it. I was like, it's done. I'm done playing this.
Oh, you're
I
done.
don't want to play this
Eat
no more.
us, delete us.
I like it. It's fine. Like I've said all the things. I'm not gonna give you another review over it. It's fine. It's a fine game. It just I don't really care about all these souls you're supposed to banish or say. I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit about any of y'all. And ultimately, I didn't want to play it. I have no better excuse other than I was like, I want to play something else. And I was like, so I'm just gonna move on past this now. But I did give it like a good. I got through the beast. I played like the first boss. I got through the next like couple chapters. Like I don't know how far along that game is, but like I put a good chunk into that game. Like I feel fine with it. I was like, I've played it. I saw it. Like I think I got what it is. It was just more or less. I was like, the structure of the game is like, all right, you're going to meet a couple people. They're going to give you their little story. You're going to determine whether or not you ascend them to heaven or send them to hell, right? And then the next, you go meet the other people, and they give you their story, and you do the same. And then you go meet the next people, and they do the same. And then you fight like a boss. And then guess what? Then you go meet a couple new people, and you do the same. And I was like, okay, if this is what it is, I don't need to finish this. Like I've seen what I need to see, and like we're done. Like we're done now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to move on.
Well, you gave it a fair shot.
Yeah, I did, and I do like it. It's just not something I want to play. I don't know how long it is, but however much longer it was, it's not something I wanted to continue doing.
I think it's 20 hours, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
See, at least Donnie can admit that. Just
Yeah.
own up to it, Delvin.
I think I gave it 6 or 8 ish,
That's good.
something like that. Yeah, I was like, I'm fine with it. So I just got back on the Red Dead Redemption 2 train because that's like I wanted to play that.
Mhm.
When I was sitting there playing Banishers, I was like, I could be playing Red Dead. Like I could be doing something else. And so I started playing Red Dead again because I was also sick. Deb, I know you don't listen to Nintendo Shack, but Nintendo Shack for me was kind of wild this week. Jason, do you still listen to Shack?
Yeah, I listened.
Was I off?
Through it.
Did I feel off to you this week?
No, I mean I didn't notice it, but it's hard. I listened to Sean Capri Super Speed, so it's hard to get.
Okay, so
it's hard to get.
I told you guys last week.
Feel.
I was like, I got a sore throat, and like I started to feel it, right? And then like Friday, I was like, oh, I'm sick. Like I had to go to the doctor. I got a shot and everything. I got medicine. Dude, I woke up Sunday. I was like, I'm gonna do the podcast. I feel a little bit better. And it was one of those things where like sometimes when you're sick, I think everybody can probably appeal to this. Sometimes when you're sick, you wake up and you're like, I'm better. Yeah. And then as you go throughout the day, you're like, I'm not.
Nope.
And it was about 20 minutes into the show. I was like, we're good. We're doing Shack. We're doing and I drank some tea. And as I started talking, I realized that like my mind was like wandering. And I felt like kind of loopy, like cold meds loopy. And I was like, it was about 25 minutes of the show. And I was like, oh no. like into the show, I was like, oh no. And then as I kept going, I could feel like the swelling, like the inflammation in my throat. And I was like trying to drink. I'm not sure if you could hear me. I kept trying to drink because I was like dry mouth. I was like, this is not going well. I like in my own head, I was like killing myself the whole podcast. Like, this must be terrible. I thought about like just getting off the show. I thought about just excusing myself, but Shack is pretty light. We usually go like an hour. So I was like, we'll get through it. But yeah, I wasn't particularly happy with that. And I kind of felt spacey. Felt like I had a little cold med loopiness going on. And
and on your birthday at that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And Delvin knows because he messaged me after. He was like, happy birthday. And I was like, I'm in bed. Like I've crawled back into bed under blankets. I watched like the way. Yeah, I watched like the dying. I watched The Abyss. Like that's how sick I was. Like,
wow. Ooh. The Abyss?
Yeah. Wow. And I was just in and out of like a cold med nap like the whole day. Like I'd wake up and get like a snack and like use the bath and then fall back asleep. And eventually you wake up and you just have no time or plan. I'm like, is it like 5? And it's like it's 10:30 at night. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Usually when I get sick, I watch the prequel trilogy of Star Wars.
I do Lord of the Rings, yeah. I put something on that I've seen Lord that I can sit in the background and like I can pay attention if I want, but if I doze off, I'm totally fine. Yeah.
You wake up, you still know what's going on. Yeah.
I do like Independence Day, Armageddon, The Abyss, Lord of the Rings, like just some things like that.
I just doze off the Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. That'd make me more sick.
That's the worst.
Question in life, like, why did I put this on?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Hurry up and get the General Grievous, please.
I appreciate that. We've got a few folks in the chat, so they didn't notice. I was wondering because I was recording it. I noticed. I was like, "This is the moment." I was like, "This is the moment." I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So, Sean, I did finish Oppenheimer. I think I said that. It was on my birthday. We'd watch it Friday. Yeah. I loved it. It was great. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters because it is like a very slow kind of dramatic movie. Not something I want to particularly see in theaters, but I'm sure the score was excellent in theaters. But it wasn't as hard a watch as I was expecting it to be with a long runtime because it was very compelling. Okay. I think we were kind of glued to it. We were going to stop it. We planned to watch half of it and watch the next day. We just went right through that bad boy. We didn't want to turn it off.
Nice. That's really good to know because that's the reason why I didn't want to watch it in the theater.
I've been putting off this whole time because I was like, man, it's like 3 hours, 15 minutes or something like that.
That's nothing.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
That's nothing. 3 hours is too much for y'all?
Yeah.
See, but this is Dev. He's like, we're going to watch every, season of Game of Thrones today.
We watch typically 2 episodes of Game of Thrones a night before bed. So that's 2 hours right there.
But at home, I can do that. In the theaters, I don't want to do that.
In the
theaters, that's another thing. In the theater, I don't want to do 3 hours in the theaters.
I won't even notice. Like if it's something that's good, like
I know.
Use the bathroom, like gotta get up and run and come back.
Then people got to use the bathroom and they get in your way.
Yeah, and they make me. Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm with
I
you.
don't
Dylan.
like
That's why you sit in the middle, so you ain't gotta have nobody crawling
They still
across.
got to crawl across you in the middle.
Who? If you're in the middle, who's crawling across?
People don't walk across the middle.
Have you seen the Miami stuff? Like you watch Miami theaters, people get
No.
slapped in theaters.
I'm in the middle. They going left or they going right. They ain't going in front of me.
People go.
Oh, you just
Remember that thing I sent you? That man
Just
was like,
disrespect
"Excuse
you
me,
on
sir,
purpose."
you're in my seat," and that kid beat the shit out of the old man.
Yeah. That's how
That was Miami. I sent that to
Yeah.
Delvin for a reason. That was in
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, that's
good Lord. That's what you're doing. I wouldn't go to the theaters neither.
So outside of being sick, so kind of like Saturday and Monday, I played Red Dead Redemption for I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, something like that.
You played 2, right?
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Are you getting
So
into
4
it this
hours, so
time
you got
around?
nowhere.
Yeah, I have no idea how far I'm progressing the story at all. What did you say, Delvin?
Are you enjoying it this time around a little bit more?
More than the first time, I think, for sure. But I think that just, again, it's kind of like you with Zelda. It's context, right? It's perspective. I've come to it with a different mindset and a different expectation. Whereas I really very much expected Red Dead Redemption.
And it's not that.
It's not that. It's a cowboy simulator. And I am noticing that, like, it's the slowness still bothers me, but not like as much as it did before, because again, I knew it was there. It's like the deliberateness of the controls. Like every action in that game has its own fucking control something. It's like it's a combination. It's a left trigger and a button. It's a right D-pad, and like there were times I'm like, I don't even remember what I'm like. How do I do this? How do I set the damn horse to auto run? Like there's no like control. I've had to like Google it.
Have
Or
you
like
shot or punched your horse yet?
yes, 100%. Or like you go into a mission and you're like you go into your inventory and you're like, where's my shotgun? It's like it's on your horse. I'm like, why is it on the horse? I just had it. Like there's stuff like that, and that really bothered me the first time. But it is though what I want to do at the moment. Not just like Red Dead, but more like the style of game. Like I just want to kind of fuck around in a world. Like I want to live in a world. That's what Banishers was not scratching that itch at all. It's like I just want to like maybe I want to go to the bar. Like maybe I want to go find a horse. Maybe I want to go search for treasure. Maybe I want to go like rob this damn train. Like just I want to go do whatever I want. I kind of just want to be around in a world at the moment, and it is scratching that itch. And I'm hoping I'm not
GTA in your life. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'm not going to commit to like finishing it or anything like that because who knows? There another game will come out and I'll probably be pulled off of it at some point. But I would like to know the story because the voice cast and everything is excellent, and the production and the visual effects, especially on the new computer, on the big screen. I mean, it is really, really pretty. I mean, it is really nice to look at. So, that's.
I really enjoyed the story, but I think that's probably what kept me going and finding the little weird, interesting things about the world. Like when you run into certain people on the map, you're like, oh, and then you follow their story and see what's going on, like the serial killer you'll meet or the incestual family. Like, oh, this is.
I like the morality stuff because the Fable fan of me digs the shit out of that because I just walk up people and just shoot them in the head. I'm like, we're about to do this.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, it's a good day. I'm just like, is it though?
Awesome.
Sucks for you, right?
The morality stuff does play into the story and how the story ends too, by the way.
Nice.
So just be aware of that.
Well, I like to particularly think like Arthur Morgan's not a good guy.
I mean,
he was in this gang. He takes lives.
Did you kill anybody?
I'm not killing everybody. Just like
so you're leaving witnesses. You want people to know.
Like right in the middle of town square, right in the damn street.
Oh,
like, look at the sheriff. Like, yeah, I did that shit.
Like, you want some? Who's next?
If you get to that ending part, I would be very interested what ending you get and how you feel about the ending.
Isn't the game like 60 hours long or something?
You said like you're expecting him to finish this.
No.
Right.
This is the thing.
There's no finishing happening there.
Remember, it took me a decade to finish GTA 5 on like 8 different consoles.
The game is like, I want to say it's like 40 hours long.
That's a long game.
But there's like a prologue that's like 15, 20 hours.
Wow. I'm still in the prologue.
Wow.
Well, the good thing is
Yikes.
I really don't have anything. I really don't have anything like on the runway for a minute. Like I'm not doing Peach. Like I got Star Wars, but I'm not going to play a whole lot of Star Wars. Like I bought it for Jack. I'll play it, but I bought it for Jack. So I'm like, I am messing around with indies. I am still playing New Star Grand Prix. It's super fun. I got Valiant Hearts from Ubisoft partnership. Thank you, Ubisoft, for providing me that code. So I'm going to run through Valiant Hearts. I'm playing a little Switch. I have been enjoying my Switch of late. So I'm playing some stuff, but like really, yeah, I just kind of want to do some stuff. It'd be great if there was a GTA I've never played before, but so outside of that, I've got Red Dead Redemption 2.
Go ahead and do some stuff there.
Don't do that.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody wants to do that. I don't want to do that. You wanted to do that, not me. That's you.
I didn't want to. I just said I'll take it. I didn't want to.
You were like, give me that code.
I was like, I'll take one.
Oh,
I'll take it for the
I don't
team.
want to ask now. Donnie, did you play Obscure yet?
No, I did buy it though.
Obscure, the game,
Obscure.
the survival horror game I told you.
It looks right up my alley though. That looks right. Why have you never told me about this before?
I thought I mentioned it.
That looks like my kind of jam. I looked at it, I was like, oh shit.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's like the Japanese kids stuck in a high school and it's like a survival horror game.
Total Donnie game.
100%. I was like, yo, I've never heard of it.
And it has a sequel.
Wow.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah. Probably save it when I'm in the mood or maybe for Halloween or something. But I did buy it. I bought it instantly. As soon as you said it, I was like purchased.
Yeah. That's
Insta-buy.
Yeah, Insta-buy. It was only $5. It was like $4.99. Game's like 20 years old.
Which is a
Just
steal.
bought it for him, Delvin.
I
Damn.
should have waited for the Steam sale.
Ooh.
Yeah. the Steam
Tomorrow,
sale,
boys.
Yeah.
Ain't getting into my money.
Getting all my money.
You might get some of mine.
Extra
I got
money.
nothing. I got nothing for him.
Might get some of mine.
Well, what was it? Did you get the code from Delvin for the Super Space Club?
I said I'm not playing that. I said no.
Damn,
thank
you meant it too. We're trying to give you
I
games.
meant that. No, thank you. I'm not playing that. I'm just gonna be real. Like
Only
if I have to play fucking
This is
Skull and
ridiculous.
Bones,
Jason, you want a
there's
game?
no way I
Come
can play
back to the
this
show.
Yes.
Yeah, take this
No.
weird ass
No,
old.
You
Space
said no
Tune
too, damn. It's a
nonsense.
good game.
I just
It's
want to
a
play
good game.
I
It is a
plan to
good
play
game.
Helldivers, and that's about it. I don't
No,
want to
I'll
play
do
that.
that.
That's where I'm at. I just want to play
This
Helldivers.
is what
That's
I'll
it.
do. Lord Snurts, if you're out there, I'll give you
You
the
gotta get-
code. You can talk about it.
We got to get Jason a Steam Deck. We got to get that in his hand. Shalfie, $100. Jason a Steam Deck. I put the bid in. I'll open the bid $100. Okay, we're trying to sell this thing for 18 months. We have $100.
He's still trying to sell it. God dang.
Somebody should
awful.
It's like the Eastbound and Down. You can have me for 1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna give you $100.
You're right, John 32. That is an insulting bid. I will go 100.
It's the only bid. It's the only bid. What do you mean insulting bid? Insulting bid would have been to make one before. This is the first bid.
$95.
He's stripped it down. We all went
Lord.
94.
95.
We bid the other way.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh man.
It's hilarious.
All right, enough of our shenanigans. Donnie, get us into the news.
Yeah, and it should be pretty quick this week. We don't have a bunch. For Delvin, the only reason this is in here, Multiversus is back. Player First Games announced the free-to-play game is set to relaunch on the May 28th. The development for the game has moved to Unreal Engine 5. They've included a new PvE mode with new rewards, and of course, will have additions to the roster and new stages when it launches.
It was fun when it came out, and then it had a spark when it started. Now it's just garbage. Like it went from top 10 not mentioned at all to your bodyguard is better than yours.
Damn,
Good one. I mean, my kids are excited for it. So
it was a
I'm
beta,
here for
so
it.
like it was a beta, and then it went away.
Yeah, it went away for a long time. People were starting to get into it, and like, it just kind of like
I don't think it fell off the way you think it fell off because again, it was a beta.
yeah,
and it
but
just stopped. I think it will still have a spark when it comes back, especially with new stuff.
maybe.
And
Hopefully,
it's free to play.
Unreal Engine 5.
I liked it for what it was, and they gave me a bunch of shit for it, so I'm gonna play it.
You want to get on the Smash clone, Jason?
No.
No,
Yeah,
I can answer that for him. Absolutely not.
He's hell diving, sir.
I
had
for
no
a
idea-
second I was going to play the Nickelodeon one, and then I was like, no.
Nickelodeon was good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
But
I
it's
had
not
no
Smash.
idea. It's not on
That's the
Switch.
problem. I'm spoiled.
Which Nickelodeon Brawl?
No, this one. No,
No, that's not on Switch.
that's crazy to me. You're gonna make a Smash-like game and not put it on Switch that has 140 million people that have grown up playing Smash.
If it's nothing like if it's anything like the Nickelodeon one, that's for the best because like the comparisons, like the load
Well,
times
sure.
alone, it was
Yeah, but I just feel like,
brutal.
let's say there's 30 million Smash players out there. 2 million of them might like want a new game.
Yeah.
It probably also can't
Maybe.
run on the Switch. That's probably what it is. It's not going to run.
Well,
on
it
the
is
Switch.
Unreal Engine 5 now. I don't think there's been any Unreal Engine 5. And Switch doesn't do Unreal Engine period like very well.
Correct.
A lot of the Switch ports are Unreal Engine 3 and they're not great.
Well, there you go.
So
Yeah. They said we're not making that concession. Get this
to
PlayStation.
their own
money.
detriment.
I'm gonna play it
PlayStation
again
was-
because I have no choice. I bought one in the pack.
I have no choice.
I have like 5 or
Come
6.
on, you would have played it anyway. You loved this thing when it
Right.
came out.
Stop.
Yeah, you
stop
were all
playing.
in.
You paid money.
liked it. I
You
liked
paid
it.
more
money,
money.
sir.
I liked it, but I like Nickelodeon Brawl better when I was playing it. So
If they're going to come out with some obscure character, I remember when this came out and you were like, Donnie, the universe, there's some 500 people. Yeah, they're going to hit you with one of these
got
people I
some
don't
cool
even know,
characters.
and you're going to be like, here's $20.
You're gonna
Yeah,
spend
cool
so
character.
much money on these damn characters, Delphin. I don't even know why you fronting.
I don't have
You know
to put
what it
more money.
is.
I have a bunch of stuff. Like
Wait till
I
they
have,
put the Banishers into multiverses. Delvin's, oh, shit.
trying to think what WB characters they haven't put in yet that I want to play as.
That's
There's
right.
a
It was
bunch.
WB. I was going to say
There's a
Cartoon Network. I didn't
bunch.
think it was right.
Trying to think.
There was, you told me all of them. Hundreds.
I think the ones they have. They have Batman. They have Harley Quinn. They have Finn and Jake. They have.
I'm looking at here. Gizmo,
Shaggy,
Marvin
Scooby.
the Martian. What else
Who's
we got?
Finn and Jake?
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
Yeah,
Oh, I was going to say, is that a Phineas
you
and Ferb
got, you got
thing?
LeBron in there. I mean,
Yeah, LeBron.
Absolutely not.
Can anybody maybe be in? Like, can they just
Rick
get
and
like
Morty.
Durant and stuff?
Only reason he's even in is because he was in
Space
space.
Jam.
I know. I'm just trying.
Might as well
Bill
put
Murray?
MJ.
Is Bill
Put
Murray
Jordan
in
in there?
That would be
Bird?
a good choice.
That'd be dope.
How did
Bill Murray.
like how Arya Stark's in there? That's random.
Yeah, Arya Stark is in there because HBO.
Me.
Yeah.
HBO.
That's
Yeah.
still just weird.
They should put the guys from True Detective. Just random.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Woody
Get like
Harrelson-
super dark with it.
Woody
It's
Harrelson.
got,
Tony Soprano.
it's got to be
He's
like a
they're shooting cartoon characters in the back of the head.
Oh, jeez.
This is the Gabagoo. That'd be hilarious. So yeah, May you can get your multiverses on.
Yeah, I can get
Me and my
coins back.
kids will do that.
Nice.
Okay.
Stellar Blade had a demo mistakenly go live. Users had access to the demo for about an hour before it was taken down.
Greatest demo of all time.
When it was taken down, ownership of the demo was revoked, meaning people could no longer launch the app. And I thought I saw somebody on Reddit say that the app was actually deleted off their console.
It's
God
not.
damn.
The
Okay,
app
I didn't
isn't
think
deleted.
so.
It's still there.
I didn't
It's just
think
got
so.
the lock icon.
It's just got the lock. So people were mad. I saw people. That's what the Reddit thread I was on. They're like, I can't believe Sony could do this to us. We got to buy physical, guys.
Yarden was
No.
big mad.
Was he?
Oh yeah,
Really?
it was very funny watching. him
Yarden,
tweet
tell us about it. I think it was
Yarden.
hilarious. I was kind of laughing. I'm sorry, Yarden. I wasn't laughing at you, but I was
You
laughing at
Why are
Reddit
you lying?
because I was like, look at these people.
I've never been so mad.
Look at these people. Like upset. Like, of course they can delete things. Of course that's how this works. You're
Goddamn
using their
right, Yarden.
store. Can't keep it forever.
Yes.
That's how
Yeah.
it works.
This is not PT. Just
No.
like, I didn't be smuggling away from people. Like,
Yeah, it's true. I'm very happy to still have my copy of PT.
Yeah.
But I would have preferred they just owned it and let people keep the demo. Of course, the demo's
should
coming
have.
out.
why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who cares at this point?
I mean, it's out there. Like once it can be streamed on YouTube, what's the point?
it's a power move.
Was like the owner, or the developer, or whoever, the spokesperson was like, "We're working on a demo." It's like, no, the hell you're not. It's done. We've watching
Right.
people play the fucking demo.
Play the demo. Just let them keep it.
Is there a ladder in the demo?
The ladder
Yes.
is in the demo.
That's
where
where
this
we got
comes
the
from,
ladder
yeah.
footage from.
And
yes.
so are the suits and everything else. This game is going to be amazing. I'm so jealous. I've never wanted a PlayStation so bad.
I'm gonna stream this shit in the
Like,
Discord
no,
just for Danny.
Please, I
Stream
need to
it
watch
in
it.
the
Stream it
Discord.
for me. Let me do the remote
Share
play.
play?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
share play. Yeah.
You need a PlayStation for that.
Let me get a PlayStation View and link it to your PlayStation 5, Delvin.
I'm down with that.
And I'll just play over that way. I'll play not the View. What's it called?
Just send him the
portal. I'll
Just
get
send
the
it to
portal.
You don't
I'll
need
get the
portal.
portal.
Just use your ROG ally and
Dev
just
won't let me
play.
connect it to his. Let me connect it to yours, and I'll just play that way.
I can do that. Okay. That's fine.
Just use the ROG ally and remote play.
It's not on remote play. I have to have a console to remote play too.
You can link it to his.
Okay. I thought I could only do the
portal.
I only do the PlayStation Plus on the Ally. I thought. I don't think the remote play app is on.
I haven't tried remote play.
The remote play app is on PC. I do it all the time.
Interesting, because when I don't want to go down this tangent, but I'll just say this, and then we can figure this out tomorrow. When I was setting up the PlayStation Plus streaming, people were saying that you couldn't, for some reason, maybe the controls don't work or something. People were saying, they kept asking me, "Hey, is this remote play?" And I was like, "No, this is cloud." And they're like, "I want to get. Why doesn't remote play work? I can't get the remote play to work." So I don't know. Of course, I don't have one.
You know what? It might not work on the Ally because
there was something. Yeah,
you need a DualSense controller to actually play.
I remember that.
You can plug it into the Ally. That won't work. Because
people were telling me that I was faking it. They thought I was faking a video on how to play PlayStation. I was like, "What? You guys think I have all the time to fake? Like, what do you? No, nobody's doing that.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's the internet for you.
Special place.
Yeah, so Stellar Blade looks
for the clicks.
Stellar.
Stellar. Yeah, Stellar Blade looks great. Hopefully it comes to PC soon. Some headlines. After 12 years away, Top Spin has returned and releases on consoles and PC April 13th. I watched the trailer, which I shared. Trailer looks great. I'm not going to I could care less about tennis, but any Top Spin fans? It looks good.
I've never played a real tennis game.
I haven't played anything since Virtual Tennis a million years ago.
Yeah,
which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but I'm good.
I got kind of excited today. I logged onto the Reddit thread for the rumors, and there was a thread to some Twitter person I don't know, and they were like, "Apple's working with Sega on the return to Sonic All Stars." It was like, "Oh shit, yes!" And then I clicked in to read it, and it's Sonic All Stars Tennis. I was like, "You can go fuck yourself." I've never been so upset to read a headline in my entire life. I was like, "This is the worst." We need Sonic All Stars Racing 2. For the love of God, Sega, get it. Yes, Kart Racer was great.
Okay.
Ubisoft Plus is now available on PlayStation consoles as a standalone subscription. And the only reason I put that in there is, didn't we argue about this at some point? And you told me it wasn't.
Yes, we did.
You were correct. And I well now it's the other way. I don't even remember why we were talking about it, but whatever that episode was, it's now.
We needed something to argue about.
Yeah, that's us. It's what we do. Just what we do.
It's like $7 too.
Nice. Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, but again, it's still just like the Ubisoft Classics. It's not like the regular Ubisoft.
I thought the Classics was in Plus.
It is. But now if you want to get if you go up from Essentials to whatever the hell the second tier is, but then you can also go ahead and just subscribe standalone to Ubisoft Plus for $7.
So you don't have to have Plus.
It's like a slightly expanded Classics catalog.
Okay,
but still not like the full.
You don't have to have Plus though. You could just do this on your own.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. Speaking of Plus, I didn't write this down, but there were non-essential games. Somebody posted in the Discord earlier.
Sure.
Are there any of them good? You want to shout one of them out?
I don't know what the hell they are. I don't subscribe to that tier. It doesn't exist to me. So, Delvin, you're the PlayStation guy.
I didn't look.
Let me see if I can find it. Non-essential 2K24 Kobe Edition, Resident Evil 3, Midnight Suns, Kakarot. Play Kakarot. Kakarot's dope. Game. So good. Might be my favorite Dragon Ball Z game.
NBA 2K.
You can also cool board
the Kobe Bryant edition.
Dad, you can get cool boarders.
Fuck no. That's not SSX.
Come on, man.
Get the fuck out of here. SSX or bust.
Snowboard kid.
Whoever makes Final Fantasy said that there's a Final Fantasy 16 demo coming to PC within the year. That was the thing.
That's a funny response. Whoever the fuck makes Final Fantasy.
I didn't write his name down. I don't know who the fuck that is. But whoever did it, he was like...
Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's it. Shinsuke Nakamura said that Final Fantasy 16 is coming to PC. And he said fans expect a demo within the year. So it doesn't look like that game's coming. Yeah.
The demo.
Yeah. So I will see you another day, maybe. Probably not. This is a fun one. So you remember all that learning that Phil Spencer wanted to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We hope to learn. We're gonna sit back and learn.
You learn?
And what did I say? I was like, you know what they're gonna learn? They're gonna learn when they put their games where more gamers are. They're gonna sell more games. Yeah.
Yep.
Sea of Thieves is currently the top pre-order on the PlayStation Store. It has been pre-ordered more than Rise of Ronin, Dragon's Dogma 2, MLB The Show, and the Elden Ring expansion.
I'd like to know where they got the numbers from to prove this.
You can, Google it. It's in the headlines from a play. It's from
I've seen it
it's
all
a
because
PlayStation news blog, not the PlayStation blog, like Push Square or something.
yeah, it shows like the number, like the trending games. So it's like the number one trending pre-order. But I'm wondering if they actually found the numbers of pre-orders, because whenever you log on to the store, you'll see like the highest trending thing in the pre-order section, the highest trending thing that's coming soon.
For Sea of Thieves to be anything is still
that's what I saw.
Who cares?
So I'm
the point
wondering if
is
it's actually
they're going to sell a
highest
shit ton of
pre-order.
copies of Sea of Thieves, this game from like 10 years ago. That
that
that's
old?
the point. That it's not that old, but it's getting that old.
Yeah.
It came out in like 2016 or 17.
It's like 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I know.
Could somebody fact check me on that? I'm throwing that out there as a guess. I don't actually know when it came out, but in my head it was 2016, 17. It's a couple years after the console's release,
2018.
right?
March
18,
2018.
okay.
There you go.
I was off. Still, so we're getting there. We're
Close.
getting there. It's essentially
6
like
years.
it's getting near GTA territory. Like it is in GTA territory right now, as they're about to sell a bunch of copies to PlayStation gamers.
New game for PlayStation on us. There you go.
And this is what I was saying again, only because I know we had free to play Joe and stuff, right? And they were mad at me. This is what I meant when I was like they're kind of lying to it. Like I don't believe it, because yeah, they're going to sell more games, and what's that going to make them do? Guess what? They're going to show up and be like, we learned we're making a bunch more money, and they're going to keep doing that.
Hoard it all.
Yeah, of course. Like
Keep it going.
You're like, y'all
And,
want
then-
to
and the funny thing is, like that day on Twitter or Reddit or whatever, Discord, right? It's going to be like what, in November or like February, maybe January, and they're going to be like, okay, now they've decided to like, get the fuck out of here. Come on, we shouldn't be so gullible. I am gullible. I'm not that gullible.
I can't wait till they announce the Gears of War collection for PS5.
It's gonna be a great day.
It's gonna be an awesome day.
Amazing day.
It's gonna be a great day.
Dudes, like that. I'm all
It's
for
gonna-
more Gears.
It's going to
folks.
happen.
I'm for more Gears, folks.
I'm here for the Xbox tiers. I don't care about Gears.
You don't know. Well, you get the fuck out of here.
I'm here for the
And
Xbox.
if you're not willing, wait till the Gears guys comes to Helldivers, and you're gonna be all about it.
No,
Marcus
I don't
Keaton
want any.
and all that.
I'll wait for that question to come.
That's
'cause
like the
fuck that.
perfect crossover. Could you
That is.
imagine?
That's a good
Gears of War.
crossover.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
Can we just not do crossovers? Can we just leave it
Yeah,
alone?
help.
No. No, have you been around the
Thank
internet?
you.
No, that's what
Thank
we do.
you, thank you, Jason. We don't
You-
need the crossovers.
No,
in
because
Helldivers
you're
at
a scrub in Helldivers. You're not a hero. You're just
Yeah.
some,
Okay, so not Marcus.
You're
You can just
cannon
have
fodder.
scrub. You can just have armor.
You
nobody
could be,
wants to be
what's the
Carbine.
guy named? Carmine. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Carmine.
all. Nobody
Yeah.
wants that shit.
You be one of the
hilarious.
Carmines. See?
Yeah.
Always die.
That's true.
PlayStation-backed studio Deviation Games was closed. It happened over the weekend. If you may remember these guys, these are the folks that used to work at Treyarch. They were the Call of Duty people that PlayStation gave a bunch of seed money to. They trotted them out at E3 a few years ago. They were like,
Mm-hmm.
"This is the
We're working
studio. We're
on
gonna-
a FPS
yeah, we have a
game,
shooter.
and
Yeah, modern first-person shooter."
then
And
like
the
2
blogs
weeks
were
later,
written.
the CEO
PlayStation's
left.
making their own Call of Duty, and
Great.
still they're not.
No.
So now they're all done. Not that anybody cares, but since we've talked about it so much, I did put in the updates. There's some news that's been going around with college football. So we've got updates that have been trickling out kind of week over week. So 10,000 FBS football players signed the marketing agreement to be included in the EA college football game this year.
'Cause
That
why
happened.
wouldn't you?
That happened in 1 week. In 1 week, they got 10,000 sign-ons. That's out of about 11,500 players. So there's about 1,200 players that didn't sign. Most notably, Arch Manning. This is like, I'm not going to be in the game. And when they asked him about it, they interviewed him about it. First, I want to give him credit. He was like, he's a backup. For anybody that's not following, he's a backup at Texas. He's like, I'm not even playing, so I don't want to be in the game. But he also put in there, I'm worth way more than they're paying, and I'm not. So there's a little
Bitch, you a
negotiation
backup.
going
What you
on in
mean
there.
you
Not
worth
playing
more?
this year.
Look. Here's the thing.
He's a Manning.
All of us who have played sports at one point have envisioned ourselves in the damn video game.
I've made myself in that video game 1,000 times.
Right. Why would you turn it down? Here's free money to be in a video game and a copy of said game so you can immortalize yourself and say, hey.
As Deb
son,
says, every
again,
player
I was
that
in this
signs
game.
the agreement gets $600 on a copy of the game.
I'll take it.
Right. I don't understand why you wouldn't.
Free money.
Right.
Yep.
Because
So,
even if I'm the backup, I can make myself the starter in the game.
Exactly.
of course. And you may be one hit away from being the starter.
I will make myself the starter and show the coach, see, this is what I possibly can do.
Right. And then I
Yep.
transfer to a better school, live out my dreams.
They also announced
Put me in,
before.
we would have won state. Not a doubt in my mind.
That's true. Yeah. Are you the fullback with the big neck pad? I'm like, what are you doing? Are you the star? Are you Cam Newton, or are you a role player? You're the glue. You're the captain. How do you make yourself?
Ooh.
You linebacker? What do you do,
Gotta
Dad?
always,
You
gotta always just go ridiculous.
I'm Dion. That's
You're
what
Dion.
it goes down to.
playing
Or-
corner
or-
receiver?
I'm playing corner receiver. Absolutely.
Doing, oh,
Kick off,
nice.
return, punt,
I like
return. I'm
it.
doing all
That's
that.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, little Charles
Number
Woodson.
2
going
and
on.
all. Charles Woodson. Yeah, that's
I love
me
it.
all day.
What are you, Delvin?
Run it back.
Yeah.
He's ass back. Coach, can I get in? No, get your ass back. That's what
Very good.
Um,
Jason?
I always did wide receiver.
Yeah. I've never played a season as wide receiver. Maybe I should. I've done running back, I've done fullback, I've done linebacker, I've done defensive end, I've done quarterback, but I've never played receiver. So
But this was I never played, and I know I haven't played a football game. I never played any of your fancy new age football. I think
Yeah.
my last one was whatever Madden was on 64.
that was
Jesus
Madden
Christ.
64. is
Madden
what that was.
64.
Yeah, they only had one.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
No, I think they had a couple. It's like Madden 2000, 2001, I think we're on 64.
Oh, no, I take that back. I had a couple of the Maddens on GameCube.
Yeah,
Those were my last
GameCube was
ones.
great for sports games. Miss it. So every bowl game will be in the game, but the stadiums will not. So unless the stadium is like a professional football team stadium, like AKA they already have it created in Med, they're not making that. There'll just be a generic stadium. If outside of the playoff, the main bowls are there. It's like the Rose Bowl's there. But like if you're in the Holiday Inn Outback Bowl, they ain't got that stadium. They haven't got that
What
far yet.
stadium even is that?
I don't know. Like, well,
Exactly.
there's. You gotta remember, there's like 100 bowl games,
That's
and
right.
some of them are like pretty. Like, there's the Pinstripe Bowl, which is played in Yankee Stadium,
that's also not real. That's not a real game.
and there's a bowl
Right.
game that's
Doesn't sound
played.
real at all.
There's a bowl game. I don't forget what it's called in Chicago that plays at Soldier Field. So like like the
This
Soldier
is
Field will be
protocol with
there.
college football. Why are there so many bowl
The
games?
Soldier
What's the
Bowl.
point? What is this shit?
Sponsored, man. TV revenue
Stop it.
and just how
Part
you
of
keep
the
the lights on. That's how you keep the lights on.
Let me ask you a
Um,
question, Donnie, since you mentioned this is a little off topic, but did you see the thing that WWE is doing with Prime Energy Drink?
Yeah, they're putting the logo on the mat.
Yeah, what did you think of that?
I mean, I was not. I mean, I don't. I guess I don't particularly like it, but honestly, I don't think it matters because
It doesn't.
you don't
It's
get a
just
whole
weird.
lot of overhead shots of the mat anyway. But like, it's TKO, it's UFC. That's like prime real estate for them. Of course, they were going to sell the mat. Like, of course they were, right? Like,
Yeah,
is anybody
you're right.
shocked that they put logos on the mat? I'm surprised they don't have 800 logos on the mat. They probably will.
They probably definitely will.
Yeah, they probably will. And like, here's the thing: it's not going to matter because when you're watching it, you can't see the mat anyway.
Yeah, most of the time you can't see it.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
can't see
Nobody
do
cares
overhead.
about the mat.
It
Nobody's
doesn't
looking at
really
that.
matter. Yeah,
The same with like, how everybody's all mad about NBA jerseys having logos. Nobody sees that shit. Nobody cares.
that one. I don't want it to end up like the EuroLeague, where there's like NASCAR. There's like 100 logos on the
Yeah.
jersey.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, but like the one is okay. I don't mind that too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
As long as it's tasteful. Maybe having like Alamea's Waffle House and shit on it. Like, come on. But with the Nike swoosh, the Goodmark logo, those are okay. It's not
Put
too
all
bad.
of it on there.
But like the light up court, yeah, and do like a shit ton of logos with that. The LED court, yeah. Because the cool thing about that is you can swap out the logos.
Yeah.
But when it's an actual logo, you can only do the one. But now it's like we've got 80 center court logos per game. So like I'm all for
The
that.
whole court is a damn scrolling marquee, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
It
They
makes
might as well put ESPN on the court. while they're playing, you can
Bottom line,
watch.
just on the
Yeah,
court.
just to get the
Get your
ticker
updates
going.
about your other
You can
games.
see another game going. Yeah. Like
Instead of looking up at the thing, you're looking down at the court for your
imagine
stats.
if during the half court sets, the other court was also playing like a picture-in-picture game
That'd be cool.
of like a rival, like the rival seeding or something. That'd be nuts. Or another playoff game. Yeah.
That's distracting as hell.
Oh, 100%. You seen Starship Troopers? They're fucking weird ass football game they're playing in the future and shit. Like,
Hey, I'm
dude,
down for whatever
we
the
are
fuck
heading
that game
towards
was.
that future. 100 miles an hour. We're
Here
heading towards that
for the
future.
Starship Troopers football game.
Yeah,
That
until the
looked
bugs come.
insane.
And the AI.
Yeah,
and
then
stuff
we
like
got to go spread democracy. I'm already in training for this.
Sometimes we gotta
We're
be
going to
sacrificed.
be spread upon us.
No, I'm gonna be Doogie Howser's character. I'm gonna go be the brain. Y'all can go fight the wars.
Nah,
The
I'm ready
brain
for
Y'all,
that.
bug.
y'all are frontline infantry. That's not me.
Damn. He just threw us out like that. If anybody's Doogie Howser, it's me. I look just like him in third grade. I got teased about that forever. God, they're like,
Actually-
you ever seen that? I was like, I've seen the fucking show.
Actually, me, you, and Jason will all probably be in the back running stuff because we all do IT.
I'm
things.
surprised that you went to Doogie Howser, not the pilot.
Why do I want to be a pilot? I'm not
I
going
just
to
feel
war.
like you just like driving spaceships. Like that seems right up your alley.
I don't want to go to war. I'll send people to war. I'll command from afar. I'm not going. I'm not fighting the actual bugs. We leave
I
that
died.
to
I,
Delvin.
I died back on the planet.
Well, I gotta go
died
fight
back
bugs.
on the planet.
Delvin,
Go out there with
it's
a
just
can of
like you
Raid.
dealing with all your evictions and all the other stuff you do. It's war.
You're
You're
ready
used
for
to this. You live in Florida. You're trained for this.
But,
Built for
True.
this.
He is trained for this. Yeah. If we can award the bugs, we are sending Florida on our behalf. Either way, we win. Right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You're correct.
It's like Delvin shows up. Have you seen the shit in my backyard? I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
We're not scared of you at all.
Pretty
know.
accurate. Yeah,
100%.
not even
Yeah.
a little bit.
I didn't write down any rumors. There's a couple floating around. Like one of the ones that's going around is that account that I share. I don't know who that is, but he apparently has all the PlayStation scoops. He's like, the next PC game for PlayStation is Last of Us 2. Like, okay, is that a rumor? We all know that. So like,
Right.
sure. There's a couple of things floating around like that, but nothing particularly like juicy or fun.
Nah.
The other one is it's like that 4chan rumor or whatever that there's more PlayStation 2 games coming, that they're working with the emulator to bring PS1 and PS2 games to PS5. I'm like, that sounds awesome. But
Can we do
they,
PS3? Can we?
they
can we
also
figure
could have
out the
done
PS3
that.
instead?
they could have done that like day one on PlayStation 5. like that's not a thing. I don't really understand why that's a big deal. Just turn it on, Sony. Just turn it on, damn it.
It's a
We've
little
already
wild.
got PS1 and PS2 games, so getting more of them shouldn't be news.
And PS3 should work
I was
because the
gonna say
PS3 emulation on PC is great.
It's a little wild that we've waited 2 console generations and we still don't have it.
They can't do it. The cell
Not
process
like
is just
you
too much.
can't-
Yeah,
just
we
can't-
told that forever, and the ROG Ally came out in 3 days, and people were like, "Here's how you play Metal Gear Solid 4 on your ROG Ally," and it plays amazing.
Yeah,
It looks great. It's like 100 frames a second. You're like, what the fuck are we doing with these consoles? You make the console.
So it's like we got to find a way to make our money back on the cell
And they're
processor.
like-
So we're gonna
and
find
they're
these
sitting there and they're like,
transfers.
why are people buying PCs? It's like,
Yeah.
God damn it! Like, look, this is why.
yes. Bought a PC to play PS3 games. Exactly.
That sounds
PCs
like something you do.
PS3 emulate, and I'm sure it's the same on Steam Deck, but the
Yeah.
PS3 emulation on the Ally is amazing. It's really nice, actually. So,
Yeah,
anyway, that's the news.
sweet. Rude Day said, "Screw y'all. I'm on vacation. Y'all ain't getting no over under."
Damn.
So,
Don't worry. Wait till I'm going. He's going to give like 12.
8 questions.
yep. And Dottie and I will team up yet again.
Protect that lead. Collusion.
Well, boy.
Yeah. Sorry, Sorry, Delvin. I apologize. You don't show up, you don't get the points.
Jason, you got to stay in solidarity with me.
Here's the funny thing: when he shows up, he still doesn't get the points. So, like, I mean, that's
Oh,
this is true.
man.
Well,
If it makes you
Jason
feel any better,
stand-
Delvin,
solidarity with me. Your broad brother.
Jason's like
Against
moving it. Like Jason's like,
hair
can you guys
elitists.
move me to the top
You're not.
screen? Like,
You're not standing
we-
in solidarity with him. You still got hair.
Yes, I am.
True.
No,
I'm
if you
holding
get
on
rid of
to
it, then you're standing in solidarity. But you're still trying to
None of your
hold
hair,
on.
Dev. You don't tell me what to do, Dev.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Well, I guess it's on to the questions. Jonathan32 says, has anyone watched the Kojima documentary on Disney or Hulu? Thoughts?
That shit came out.
You still didn't watch it? We saved this from last week because Delvin was like, I'm going to watch it. No, he's not.
Yeah, and I heard you guys say you were saying, I'm like, I don't know why y'all say
It's
that.
in the
I ain't watching
Banishers
it.
category.
What's the name of it?
It's the Kojima documentary.
Kojima documentary.
You just type in Kojima and it'll show up.
That's a terrible name.
Is it though?
Is it?
I think it's pretty accurately described as a documentary about Hideo Kojima.
I'm adding it to
It's called
my...
Connecting Worlds.
Thank
Oh
you.
God, he's gonna talk about how great.
Hideo
Death Stranding is
Kojima
for 2
Connecting Worlds. Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
We can guess what that documentary is, right? Like we know what it is.
I just added it to my watch list, so now I know to watch it.
It's
Okay.
Death Stranding, the documentary, the game.
Yes.
Jeff
And
Keighley's
Bad
like,
Batch. I forgot
Jeff
it came
Keighley's like, Hideo, tell us how amazing you are
Oh God.
again, and then that's it. It's 2 hours later.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Documentary.
Yeah. Well, he said, he makes reference to the diminishing number of projects left in his life, given the number of years it takes for things to release, and he thought it was relatable.
We're all on the conveyor belt towards the end. Hideo is
Yeah,
recognizing. He's like,
Some of
it's
us-
almost over.
A lot sooner than others.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Kojima going out at the same time.
This is right here. This guy right
Soon.
here. We keep trying to keep him alive, and he's not having it. He's like,
He's like, for what? Have you seen what this world is turning into? I'm going to have my fun and go out with a smile. I ain't mad.
He's got that one Metal Gear, not Metal Gear game he's gonna make for PlayStation, and then that's a wrap.
John 32, I read that as Kelly's in it, and I'm like, what Kelly are you talking about? Like R? If he's in it, I'm not watching it. at
Hard
all.
R.
Like, yo,
Keeley.
yeah,
Keely.
Keely.
Gonna,
Clarify that one.
Yeah, right.
I
Crazy.
think he clarified it just fine. The spelling,
Yeah.
you just...
Yeah. That's not how you spell Keely, is it?
It's definitely not how
I
you
don't
spell
know.
Kelly.
Yeah, it's definitely not, yeah.
Close enough. I just thought John 32.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, all right. All right.
All right.
No, I want to watch this Kojima documentary anymore. I'm having second thoughts immediately.
Now I'm in the closet too.
Yeah, not watching this anymore.
Edward Varnell says, do you think there needs to be more gratitude to people who recommend games that become a favorite of yours?
No,
Have you
fuck 'em.
publicly thanked somebody for a game recommendation?
Absolutely not, because usually it's going to be Donnie. No, I'm thinking of shit.
I would say absolutely, Ed, and I think I do a pretty good job of this. I often reference games that I get picked. Kevin put me on to Far Cry. Nathan put me on to Forza. When I hear Grub talk about a game, I usually drop it. Dev, everybody, like when I get recommended a game, if I really like it, I like to shout out that person. Like I've long thought Kyle and I don't play a lot of the same games, but we oddly share a really, like our Venn diagrams pass over in the indie game space. We play a lot and like a lot of the same indie games. So if Kyle's like talking about any game, I'm like, I got to play that. So yeah, I like to shout that out. And I have people that like, I've got people that I trust.
Yeah,
When-
Donnie's very good at recommending games.
There are people that are like, I think you'll like this. You know, like I've got people that means a lot to me. And then I've got some people I'm like, I'm never playing that ever again. You know, if it's like D-Life, he's like, yo, you got absolutely not. We're not playing
Yeah,
that.
we're not taking any of his
Yeah,
recommendations.
no, thank you.
Not even a little bit.
If he makes a recommendation, we know to stay far the fuck away from it.
Yeah. There's this phone game. You're like, nope. No, you
Nope.
already
You,
started
no
wrong.
phone. Nope. Get it.
Yeah. Nobody recommends me games. They know better.
Yes.
Well, we try. I try a lot.
But
I recommend you games every week.
You do, and you should realize I'm not
It's just
playing
like Neo. He's just like,
We give him games. He's like, no.
yeah, we're like, here, take this. He's like, take this shit back.
Courtney Lalonde today. He actually said I'd probably like Rise of the Ronin. So
It looks so good.
we'll see.
You know, there's a lot of shit about that, right? You see that?
Why?
And not that I will. I'm kind of getting over like bringing up like the idiots of the internet, but like there was the PlayStation blog about it, and there were so many people complaining about the graphics in the game, and I was like, I think the game looks great. It doesn't look like Ghost of Tsushima, but I think like with all the news that we're seeing in the industry, it's kind of the problem. Like maybe we could tone that back a bit.
Yeah.
Make a little money.
Yeah, I've seen all of that stuff. Everybody
Save some studios, guys. That's
But we
kind
saw
of
that it
it.
didn't look good, and that's okay because it doesn't have to look like Ghost of Tsushima.
It's also like not
okay.
Sucker Punch.
We
It's
already
not
have Ghost of Tsushima.
like it's not Sucker Punch. Like I thought we raised the bar for first party because they're on the payroll, but third party doesn't have to like equate to that. But people are like, this isn't the last one. Like, of course it's not.
No.
Who's making it? Is like Bandai or from who's
It's
making
Team
that game?
Ninja?
Team Ninja. Of course it's not.
Right.
Have you seen a Team Ninja game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some dumb things being said about that game. I still think the game looks great. That's another one. I'm 2 for 2 this year. Games that I really wish I had a PlayStation to play because I think Running looks dope. I've said that from the get go. I want the glider, man. Fucking glider. It looks good.
See,
Jason.
that's the one
Jason, he's
thing
got
I
a
care less
glider,
about is
man.
fucking glider.
Come on. That's my genre of games. Glider.
Right. What
It's just a
game can I
glider.
put more glider in? I hope
Put
there's a
more
glider in
glider.
Stellar
Yeah,
Blade.
dude. Hey.
If
What did I
there's a
tell you?
glider in Stellar Blade, you're gonna buy it.
Horizon Forbidden West. I was like, this is way better than the first one, right?
You did do that.
This is really good. I like this one.
Fucking glider genre.
That's what we need. That's what the next Mario game, 3D Mario with a glider.
Yeah.
It's Mario Glide. It's awesome.
Super Mario Glide. There
like
you go.
it.
You even gave the title and everything.
Yep, there you go.
Man. All right. Tyler Kopp says, this is for Donnie and Delvin. With your hype meter for WrestleMania 40, what's your hype meter for WrestleMania 40? As a lifelong wrestling fan, it can be easy to predict, but I'm struggling with some of the matches or the outcome. Also, would you be happier with Mania if CM Punk was in the ring?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm super hyped for it, and I'm kind of even more hyped for it that CM Punk's not even there. I love the Drew story. The Drew story and what Drew doing is dope as hell. He's like, I'm excited for WrestleMania. This is probably the most I've been excited for WrestleMania in a while. Like all the matches look great. It looks like it's gonna be exciting. The Rock's back. Night 1 and Night 2 look like it's gonna be an amazing time. So I'm super excited for it.
We doing a
Probably
watch
more so
along?
than I was last year.
You were pretty hyped last year, though.
Yeah. And
You were
I'm even
more hyped
this-
than I was. You were really hyped.
Yeah, and I'm more hyped.
And just like to point it out, you were really mad. You
Yes,
were
I
big
was.
mad.
Yes, I was.
Hopefully we get more
I'm
Big
hoping
Mad
for a
Delvin
repeat.
when
Let's
Drew
run it back. Run it back.
I think Night 1 will tell the story of how I feel based off of Night 2. Like if Night 1, Cody and Seth wins, I'm like, oh, I might not want to watch Night 2.
Here it goes.
Here it goes. Here comes that thumb.
Yeah.
Are
Are you guys gonna do like a watch along or anything?
for Mania? That's a long show.
Yeah.
And?
Two
Mania's
nights.
like 7 hours.
So
I'm going to quit my job.
That's like 10 minutes in dev time.
Yeah, Dev's like, it's not a problem.
is it on a
It's a long-
Saturday? You working on Saturday, Delvin? Like,
But that's the other thing.
Saturday.
It's 2 days.
Yeah.
It's like 6 hours both days
Yeah.
just you pop in and pop out, you know?
on a
It's
live
in the
stream.
background. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
it's on in the background. You hang
I'm
out.
not doing that.
Pop
That's
in,
what
you pop
Discord is
out.
for. We have a Discord. We can talk in there.
We stream it on the Discord.
Why do we
you
get
know?
a stream? Why? No,
Yeah, you know,
not
because not
our
everybody
life.
has access to watch it.
Our life does not like Jace does it. If Jace is doing it, I might pop into his chat. But like, I don't need to document life. Like, I can watch the WrestleMania. It doesn't have to
I
be
wasn't thinking
content.
about documenting anything.
Well, you're streaming it. That's what that
You're
is.
hanging out.
Yeah. That's documented.
If you're streaming in Discord, it's not documented. It's not going anywhere. It's not
Oh,
safe.
it's just that's okay.
It's just in the ether.
You think that?
It's just in the ether.
Yeah.
China's gonna hold on to that data. That's what they got.
Yep.
Mhm.
We won't be able to do that anymore now.
They can have it. Take it all, please.
Yeah, I'm excited for Mania. I honestly can't. I don't think it's really dawned on me yet. Like, I'm not really overly hyped. I don't think. I do agree that a lot of the matches this year, I think, could go a lot of different ways. But I think they're going to change a lot of things because this Mania more so, I think, than the last few. I felt like this feels like a closing of a season. It's kind of like a reset the table type of thing.
It does.
It does. So I think we're going to see a lot of things change hands as they prepare for like the next wave into like the new era. So I expect that we'll see some things change hands in major storyline ways, and some doors will close and some new ones will open. I think LA Knight's gonna like get his win, and I think that'll be a big win.
Yeah.
I do love the Drew story. I've been loving all that work that he's been putting in. But then it's the Bloodline. I mean, they're the thing. With the Bloodline and the Uso brothers, like this is Bloodline Mania. So it's gonna be great.
I love that The Rock is so active in promoting it. Even though I know people are mad because he's like, oh, the first hour of the wrestling is just The Rock talking, but no.
It could be worse. I mean, it could be Liv Morgan talking. So yeah, I'm not going to be upset about that.
Yeah, I'm like, let him cook. It's The Rock. Yeah. The Rock's like one of the biggest stars in the
world. It's The Rock,
world.
you bastards.
Yeah, let him do his thing.
We're gonna get Rhea, and we're gonna tag. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun show.
I love it.
Yep, they're kicking. They're cooking. So, and I'll just say, wrestling. There are times when wrestling feels very predictable. Like the last pay-per-view was super predictable. I said that going in. Like we knew where that show was gonna do. Didn't we call every winner on the podcast? Like we all knew where that was.
We did. Yeah.
Every one of them. But that doesn't mean the show wasn't fun to watch. It's still a performance. So it's still fun to watch.
Jess, I'll ask Choppy when we're going to record a new episode of Cadillac on Mars.
Next
Should be
month.
soon.
April 1st. Like the next April Fool's Day.
You
guys record like the first Monday of every month, right?
Yeah, usually.
So there you go.
Yeah. April 1st.
April 1st. That's literally the first Monday of April. Yeah.
But, April 2nd.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I want to be recording.
That's the second. It's not the first.
You're right. It's the day after.
But usually when we record those shows, it leads into the second.
Look, April 17th is when we're supposed to record this show. My birthday's the day after that. I'm going to be here.
Well, you have.
I'm going to get my points.
I agree with you, Kyle. But here's the thing about wrestling. When you think you know what is going to happen, they can always swerve you.
Exactly.
Right. That's what they did last year. And I was suspecting that they were going to. The whole day I was like, I think we're being set up. And it happened. So we could be set up again. But I agree with you. I think Rock Roman win. I think that sets the seed for Rock to turn on Roman to cost them the belt on night 2.
Yeah.
So
we will see though. It's gonna be fun.
Good writing. It's good writing. Now what would be great is if Cody joined the Bloodline and they all turn on Roman. That's just good wrestling booking right there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. How much does that piss you off, Delvin?
I would love it.
He doesn't care as long as Cody walks out with that belt. That is all that matters to this man.
Bloodline, who is not Samoan, just got a wild take.
That's what I'm saying. Like old school wrestling, right? You think of a wrestling and how they swerve people, that'd be the swerve. Yeah. The Rock is like, actually, Cody's my brother. Like, wow!
Cody's 1 2/5 Samoan.
Yeah. they superimpose him in some picture, like some grainy black and white picture back in the. Yeah. But I hope Roman pins Cody clean. I want to see the fury.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I want to see them burn the place down. I want the heat
of the Cody crybaby.
We haven't seen heat like this in some time, and I'm. This is what I want. I'm into it. Piss them off. Smoke. Yep. Take it to SummerSlam.
They said they have something big planned for SummerSlam. So I'm interested what that is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be Rock versus Cody for the belt.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah. It's going to be huge.
That's a good one to do.
And
Nate says, okay.
Fuck CM Punk. I've been trying to tell you guys this for like 5 years.
I mean, I feel like you've said that forever.
I have like forever. People just got it's just not that it's not that I hate him. He's not Hulk. Like let's clarify here. I don't hate him. I hate Hulk Hogan. I don't hate him. And I don't want to even say overrated because Punk has given a lot to wrestling. But I think the mythology of Punk
is a little overrated.
And what people have done
I like Punk.
to the aura of what CM Punk is, I do think to the fans they've put him on a pedestal that I don't think he's on.
He's a little overrated. I like Punk, but he's
a good promo, but there's a lot of good promos. So there's a lot of people that are good promos.
Yeah.
You know, Drew's a good promo. There are a lot of good promos in the world. But at this moment, that's all he really is a good promo. He's not particularly.
He's fine.
It's not. Yeah, he's not bad in the ring. He's not particularly amazing in the ring either.
His thing was promos. He's like, he's okay in the ring.
I mean, I would take Kevin Owens every day of the week. So
I've never seen CM Punk wrestle, so I have nothing to add.
And
to this
again, I want to clarify. I don't want people to be mad. He's not terrible. He's fine.
He's just not your favorite. You don't care for him. That's fine.
He's not Seth Rollins.
No.
Seth Rollins works circles around that man. He'd do it today, and he would have done it 5 years ago. Like, you know, they're not in the same league. He's not Kenny Omega, and I think he thinks of himself that he's the best in the world in his mind. Like, that's the thing. You know,
does he put butts in the seats?
He does.
Yes,
that's all that
especially in
matters.
Chicago. Especially in Chicago. That's well, no, because Hogan did that too, and he sucked.
He did,
He was
but he
downright
put
terrible.
butts in the seats. We're about making the money here and bringing the people. So if that's what happens,
And you were angry about $22 burritos earlier.
I am. I'm just saying.
You're over here
It's business. I
holding
understand
water
it.
for Hogan. Get out of here.
I understand it. I don't.
No, you
like
got to be
it.
good though. Like I want you to be good too.
I mean, I would like for you to be good, but apparently that's not a requirement.
It's not in wrestling. It's never been the case. No, it's in wrestling. It's never been the case. You don't have to be good.
That's the point I'm making.
That's true.
It's gotta
I
be
know. I get it.
entertaining.
I get it. But I have never liked that. And
It's World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes.
well, yeah. I've actually
It's
just
unfortunate.
never really found him all that entertaining either. Like the
I
straight
don't-
edge
I don't-
thing. It's not really my thing that he does.
I don't understand why people like Hulk. I don't get it. I've never understood that shit.
Oh, I'm still talking about Punk. Like I've
I don't
never
know
really
anything
found
about
Punk
Punk.
all that
Well,
entertaining.
Hulk Hogan's part of people's childhood, so I get it. I understand. When people,
Fuck that.
Not a
Well,
good
like-
part.
yeah, there was a time.
I
people
was
like-
in his demo.
Because he was around.
I was in his demo when he was at WCW before he turned, and I still hated that dude. I was like, dude, this guy sucks.
there is a generation of people who that was their guy, like, but they were young.
Yes.
Now you
I
look
like
back at that
everybody
stuff like-
other than him.
You live long enough to become the villain, right? Like,
exactly.
they woke up one day and saw an article, and they were like, oh.
Yeah, now, yeah. I mean, I remember being a kid and Hulkamania, of course, but now,
Yeah, he was a huge
you
star.
can't. No,
He-
now it's
he was-
just like what happened. To
And
you?
obviously, when we're kids, right, we kind of gravitate to however things are presented to us. But
Sure.
like as a kid, I realized that we watched him wrestle, like the other people are working much harder than him.
Yeah.
Now, you watch a Ric Flair match and you're like, oh, he's way better. Like he just
As a
is.
kid, I
Watch-
just thought Hulk sucked. Like he wasn't.
yeah,
fun.
that was my
Ultimate
like
Warrior.
before I did
Beware. Everybody
before I
else was
did it-
cooler.
before I didn't like him the person, I didn't like him the wrestler because he just never seemed that good. It was kind of boring. You watch an old
Very
Hulk
boring.
Hogan match, they're boring as hell. He never
Mhm.
held a candle to Shawn Michaels. You know, like that's the thing that always got me with Hulk. I was like, how do you all love this man?
Even
He
before Shawn
sucks.
Michaels.
Shit is
Hulk Hogan
boring.
It's in that era where that was the wrestling, the punch, the kick, the
Piper's better.
body, big
Like
move
I've
with the
watched
body
that
slam.
stuff. Piper was way better.
Yeah.
You're talking about Ricky,
Piper,
man. Dragon,
Ricky the
come
Dragon
on.
Steamboat, Coco
Bret Hart.
Beware.
Bret Hart.
Dude,
crushed Hulk
there were
Hogan.
so many better wrestlers. There were so much more entertaining to watch than
But
Tell
Hogan's
stories,
slow,
did moves,
boring
did shit.
ass.
Yeah, he just like he'd do like a couple like double axe handles and a couple punches and like some theatrics and screams.
liked
Right.
Drops the boot, drops the leg. You know, and
All
it's
the
like
theatrics of it. He
It's
got
boring.
that part of it. Plus, he had the
Ric Flair was theatrical.
Yeah.
The man's flipping over the damn rope and falling on his face and then begging, and then, that was fun.
Y'all didn't
Yeah, but
ask,
Hulk cut
have
the
wrestling
promo.
match results ever been leaked? Yes, Yarden. Plenty of
When they
times.
pre-record,
WCW was famous for doing that. They would like tell results of matches, and
because back then they didn't do it live.
yeah,
Good old
till that
wheelchair wrestling.
Yeah. You can bet on the results, but like famously, only the people in creative know how it's going to end. And then WWE is infamous because Vince, he changed the match when they walked out the damn rope. Like they'd work all week long thinking somebody's going to win. You show up to go out to your match, and Vince would be like, "Nah, not doing that today."
And it's always funny because with some wrestlers, you can tell when they're going to lose a match.
Yeah, they lose their
They-
face.
They'll come out the face, the boo boo face,
Yeah.
and like, oh yeah, he's
Oh,
not
he's
winning.
about to drop this. Huh?
Yeah.
He looks mad.
Yeah.
He's pouting.
Yeah, you can tell. You can see it in their face. Like, oh yeah, we know who's winning this match now.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, moving along before we get back to wrestling. Nate says, in honor of tomorrow being Pie Day, what are your favorite pies?
Poutine pie. Let's go, baby.
I was waiting for you to see the gift that I posted in response to his question, Delvin, and you never saw it.
I
It
saw
was
it.
the rock with the.
I wasn't gonna give you no credit for it. That's all.
You son of a bitch.
You just stole it. He was like, "Oh, I saw it," and took
Saw it. Yeah.
Wow. I'm a cherry pie fan.
Cherry pie's good.
It's all right.
You know, I've only had cherry pie like for the first time like a couple years ago.
What the hell? How?
People
How is
don't make
that
cherry
possible?
pie down here. We're in the South. They make like sweet potato pie and
You don't have.
Apple
You can get cherry pie anywhere.
no,
Like
they're
what?
They're not making that
Lemon
here.
mering.
Yeah, they don't.
Meringue is delicious. All right,
You say so.
meringue is great.
I've never been to a house where people are like, here's cherry pie. No, there's
My
like,
mom used to make chocolate pie. Have you ever had that?
I've had that one time before.
It's not particularly. I don't really dig chocolate, but like I remember that as a kid. I was like, oh.
Do you guys have Marie calendars out there?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys have Pie Month.
I don't think so.
So there used to be 2 months out of the year. I want to say it was March and October where pies would be like hella cheap. So you just go get a gang of pies. So that's like where I've had lots of different types of pies. So the lemon meringue pie, the lemon cream cheese pie, cherry pie, like everything. So
See, Tara hasn't had cherry pie either.
Wow, you should fix that, Tara.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a
I mean, I
not a
like-
common thing.
I would say I like all pie, but that's not the case because I don't like lemon meringue. I don't like the mousse and like the custard
yeah.
types aren't my thing. But like the fruit, blueberry, apple, cherry, like that stuff, blackberry, I'm down for all of that. But cherry would
Blackberry's
be my
pretty good.
favorite. If I could pick, cherry would be my favorite.
I'm going with apple. I'm a huge fan of apple pie, Dutch apple pie.
Traditional. Cool
Apple pie's
America.
good.
Yeah, that's always
But
the
yeah,
top.
sweet potato, key lime.
Yeah,
I
those
can't
good.
get sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes
Or in
good.
Georgia here, pecan pie is a big deal.
Pumpkin's good as well.
Do you do
Oh, I do
pumpkin
like that
instead?
pie. I'll fuck with some pumpkin pie. That's really.
I figured as much. Yeah.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is the shit.
Fuck a pumpkin pie. You bring a pumpkin pie.
Out of,
to
out of your
shot.
damn mind.
You get
Oh, that's
fucking shot.
crazy.
We do sweet potato out here.
Thanksgiving?
We don't fuck with
Ew, sweet. That's not even
Look,
pie. Why are you
Sir?
serving vegetables in
Sir?
pie? Oh,
Sir, wash your mouth. All right,
no.
wash your
Pumpkin
mouth.
pie
all
is
right?
fucking
You don't
delicious.
bring pumpkin pie until
The
black
ginger and the cinnamon
you
with
don't
some
do
whipped
that.
cream, and it's hot. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I'll
on
eat
the
a
sweet
whole
potato
damn
pie.
one. I'll eat a
On the sweet
whole
potato pie,
pumpkin
not
pie.
a fucking pumpkin pie. It's nonsense. It's
Yeah,
blasphemous,
kinda right.
actually.
I like
Blasphemous.
pumpkin pie, but yeah, they bring sweet potato pie.
Yeah,
Never had it.
Y'all need help.
no,
Pizza pie.
Y'all need help.
That's where it's at.
Pizza pie.
Pizza pie. So Kyle the Pug brings us right back to wrestling, saying, piggybacking off of Nathan's question, since this
Here we go
Saturday
again.
is Austin 316 Day, what is your favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin moment in wrestling?
Jason.
So, fun fact: I at least was like paying attention to wrestling in that era, but I was more of a WCW guy. I think.
Oh,
Back
my God,
then.
the wheelchair wrestling, huh?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
I was too. Until like the Attitude Era really took off. Like when WCW went to shit, I definitely switched. But early on, and DDP and NWO and all, I was all there.
I
100%.
was always about Rey Mysterio. That's my boy.
Mhm.
So my
Luchadors.
I gotta go with like just probably like that first time when he finally snapped on Vince and just gave him the stunner.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a
They built to that for a while.
wild breadth of experience there to draw upon for Austin. So it's kind of a cheap, easy answer, but yeah,
There's a lot of moments. Trying to think of one that's not too cliche. I want to say the Bret Hart Stone Cold Hell. What was it? Wasn't a Hell in a Cell match. It was it an I Quit match?
It wasn't
Was
a
Stone-
match.
When Stone Cold face was all bloodied up.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. That was really
He just passed out and gave up. The double turn.
that was a really good match. But I guess for moments, I've always liked the energy between Stone Cold and The Rock. and the way Stone Cold gives The Rock the stunner, and The Rock always oversells it.
The shit out of it.
Like he'll do like a flip or something like ridiculous. Yeah.
That's funny because I actually never thought that. I don't think Stone Cold and The Rock particularly. They were definitely like two titans at the same time, right? So like that's like you're talking about two Mount Rushmore energies in the business, but like chemistry wise, I never thought they really clicked very well.
Really,
their matches aren't the best. Like
That
those
is
aren't
true.
Stone Cold's best matches. He had way better matches with Kane, with Taker, with Bret Hart,
And The Rock had way
Kurt
better matches
Angle.
with Triple H.
Like all three of their Mania matches. I don't think they're like they're important to Stone Cold's career for what they were, but if you're remembering them actually for what they are, they're not that great. Yeah, I don't think
Tony
they're
is
like
out here
top 10
watching
matches.
actual wrestling. I am watching shenanigans and bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, on the microphone, they both liked each other. I mean, they had their moments, I guess.
On
They
the
were
mic, they were
hilarious.
great. On the mic, they were great. But in the ring, they were like, that's okay. It's kind of like, I don't want to say that's bad, but
Stone Cold's best villain was Vince McMahon. That's the mic moments that are the best. And Vince and Stone Cold had 20 moments that are better than any moment The Rock and Stone Cold shared together.
yeah.
100%. My favorite Stone Cold moments are like the post ECW invasion moments where he's like goofy as fuck. You ever see the Survivor Series moment where he keeps reiterating what Vince is telling the team, and he almost gets Taker to break? That's like my favorite moment. Are you familiar with this promo?
No, not at all.
So there's a promo. Survivor Series is a pay-per-view where two teams of people face off, right? So like they had this series where during the invasion angle where Shane McMahon and Stephanie were running like the ECW, WCW branch, and Vince McMahon was running the WWF branch. So the WWF team had Taker, I want to say Kane, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, and somebody else. I want to say Jericho maybe.
Yes.
And Vince McMahon is trying to talk to them about how they have to work as a team. And he goes, hey guys, like I really need you to be together tonight. And the whole time he's talking, Stone Cold is being like assistant coach. So Stone Cold's sitting there and he's like, yeah, we got to work together. And he just keeps going and they keep going down the path. The shit is fucking, he almost gets Taker to break character. Like Taker's just like, will you shut the hell up? Like, it's so funny. I really liked that version of Stone Cold. He was way funnier than I think he ever gets remembered for. Now obviously his knee was gone at that time, so his matches were pretty tame. But yeah, I like that a lot. When it comes to The Rock, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say, can I change my answer to when Stone Cold gave the stunner to Trump at WrestleMania?
Very good.
One of the worst stunners I've ever seen in my life.
The worst stunners. Remember when he came back? Not the match. Oh no, it was the match when he came back and he gave that Vince stunner. That was terrible.
That was awful.
That was embarrassing. I was gonna say when it comes to The Rock, for me, when I think of The Rock's best dance partner was Triple H.
Yes,
they were magic together. Lightning. They were great.
Yeah. Triple H, Kurt Angle. He's had a couple of goals.
I mean, Kurt Angle could have a great match with a fucking broom. Perk Angle was legend. Icon, man.
GOAT. Perk Angle.
HBK. Dude, that match, that was it Mania? Mania or SummerSlam?
Was that Mania?
I think it was Mania. That match was incredible.
Only thing I like about Kurt Angle is the current meme going around with him with that face.
Kurt Angle has some great matches.
Oh,
that face is hilarious.
my thing with Stone Cold, I before all the Rock stuff like really blew up, I liked the Stone Cold DX stuff, and then the Stone Cold versus Brothers of Destruction, and like there was like the Boss Man. It's essentially Stone Cold versus the Corporation. That was great. That was good stuff. Really good stuff.
I don't remember none of that.
Really?
I don't have a Stone Cold. No,
Dude, he had a handicap match with Taker and Kane. That shit was dope.
I did not watch wrestling like that at all.
Oh.
Like I remember DX and the shenanigans with that and like Rock and Sacco, but that was really
Oh yeah, Rock and Mankind.
the Rock and Sock. Like I remember that stuff, but I still wasn't anywhere. I wasn't invested. I've never been super invested in wrestling.
Sure,
it's always been something that's been in the background. So I
you know that Stone Cold and Taker were tag team champions together.
Yeah,
no.
they were.
Yeah,
I just
that was
remember
pretty
the
fun
moment.
too.
I have the moment when Stone Cold beats Vince McMahon's ass in the hospital.
Oh yeah, with the bedpan.
Yes, because
Yeah,
it was so great because first, and that's when Sacco came because Mankind went to the hospital to visit him first, and he's like, "I have a special guest for you," and here's Sacco. He's like with the weapon and stuff like that in his face, and then he gets out the room and he's like Sacco, and then
what did he throw off the bridge? Why am I just suddenly remembering that? Was it the title?
Bridge.
Yeah,
the Rock's Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that was another pretty good moment.
Yes.
See, where are those shenanigans at nowadays? That's the stuff that I like.
Need to throw those tag belts off the fucking bridge.
Yeah, that too. Another one I almost forgot. Booker T and Stone Cold in the grocery store.
Yes. Yes, that's a good one.
Shenanigans. Where is this stuff? Bring this type of stuff back.
That was very good. Dude, yeah, like that was, you're right. There was so many, the beer truck. He drove so many damn things into the stadium. It was constantly every week. What can Stone Cold drive down this damn ramp?
Beers launched down
Zamboni.
The DX truck, the DX
slinking beers.
I missed the shenanigans. Yeah. That's what I'm here for. Where is that? Bring that back, and maybe I'll watch more
wrestling.
NXT has all the shenanigans.
AEW.
AEW has some of it.
They're fucking wrestling in stadiums. They're wrestling drones. Like they're doing all kinds of dumb shit.
The wrestlers don't suck.
Don't say that to Delvin. You're gonna break his heart.
According to Donnie, their wrestlers suck, and I
didn't say that. Don't just throw me under the bus. I've made my peace with them. Don't be doing this to me.
You talk so much shit about AEW.
It deserves it.
There you go. I believe Donnie. Like Delvin, you like everything, so I can't really.
That's not true at all. There's a lot of things I don't like. A lot of people I don't like.
Got Darby Allin fucking flinging himself 1,000 feet by people to land on chairs and glass for no apparent reason.
That was stupid.
It was dumb. It looked dumb. Like there was nobody.
So dumb.
He left the ladder. You're like, dude, he's not gonna hit them. Like it's not even close.
Just kill yourself.
See, that's the thing. That's the AEW fans. They're just like backyard wrestling. You remember those DVDs from like 2000? Like, yeah, just like hang yourself. This is awesome. Like, let's cheer. You know, like
even a little bit.
You know, they just stab each other and they're like, wrestling's great. You know, it's just there's no reason, there's no rhyme or reason for that flip.
Even a little bit.
How close can we get to murder? Like how close?
Somebody should have knocked the ladder over to send him that way, because then it would have made sense. Him just jumping off of it made no sense. He just looked like a fool.
Yes, it does.
You're like, well, that really going to help your partner, Darby. Great, good job.
Darby Allin, he does stupid shit all the time.
And he's literally bleeding like a stuffed pig. From like every orifice all over the map.
That's not even the worst thing he's doing this month. He'll be fine. He's climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah, until he's like 36 and we have a GoFundMe for Darby Allin.
He's climbing Mount Everest. Like this month. Like I think like another week.
Yeah, that's his thing.
He like went on TV. He was like, "Hey, I might die because people are dying from this apparently lately."
And then they won the match, and then give up the belt. Also,
again, it's like how close to death and murder can we get? Like that's our line. Like how close can we get to that?
There's a segment of wrestling fans that's what they like. That's what they want.
That is snuff porn. It's not. That's not wrestling.
Kinda, yeah. Death
Jesus Christ.
They staple each other in the heads and hit each other with a light tube. Yeah, that's a thing.
Nobody's getting paid enough for that.
I used to think I liked it, but the more I get, I'm like, no, I really don't.
Good Lord.
Bed of nails. Was that Moxley laid on a bed of nails? Like, what are you doing?
What do I do?
See, this is Delvin. Delvin's here for it. He's like,
again, see,
Delvin's in the crowd. He's like, Delvin's in the crowd. He's like, cut off his head! Cut off his head!
We act like Mankind wasn't falling off a goddamn cages when we were watching wrestling.
He was thrown off.
And I always thought that was stupid too.
Hang on. No, listen. There's a difference. He was thrown off.
But that was stuff that was normally happening.
Yeah. Listen to me. Stop interrupting.
No.
Listen to me. What if mankind walked to this? What if mankind walked to the side of the cage and then flipped onto that table, and Undertaker wasn't anywhere nearby? That's what Darby Allin just did.
The same goddamn shit every week. Hey, are there tables to go through? Yes. Jeff Hardy did this shit all the time.
I didn't watch no Jeff Hardy. The only person doing dumb stuff that I watched was Mankind, and I'm like, that dude is special. There's something.
Actually, the cage spot isn't what gets me. It's the 48 chair shots he took to the head from The Rock in that stadium match.
Yeah, that's
the shit that'll make you like sick to this day.
Yeah,
the cage isn't. That's the least of the things that I've seen him do. He takes like 100 full-blown chair shots to the head in that match with The Rock, and it looks like The Rock has given him every bit of that fucking chair.
And he was.
You hear it off his cranium, man, the whole time.
He fell off a cage, and his tooth went through his mouth.
Yeah, through his sinus.
I'm going to stick this grenade in my pants and see what happens. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Well, yeah, the Darby thing reminds me of Mankind walked to the side of the cage and then jumped onto the table himself. And everybody's sitting there like, what the fuck? Why did this just happen?
Yeah.
That's what Darby just did.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Good Lord. All right.
It was so cool, man.
Out of this hole. We're leaving. We're going elsewhere.
Just like all the people that used to watch AEW.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. At the sold out house they have tonight because Mercedes Moné just
sold out. It's a 1,000-person stadium.
That's
not even
sold out at JT Jefferson's High School this week on Wednesday night.
Not even close.
Smokeless Joseph says, question for the show. Someone is making a new Smash Bros. Style game and you each get to add a character.
Yep.
Who are you adding?
Just because
we're going to start with
Darby
Jason.
Allin.
We're starting with Jason, sir.
That makes sense. Darby Allin and Smash. I get it. He can just jump off. He just jumps off the stadium and dies. He just 3 counts of stuff. Just
the goddamn stage every time you play.
The only character in the game that has a suicide mission.
His special is that he gets a ladder and then misses you as he kills himself. It's a suicide mission.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
he's like the Dan of the game. Just nothing works.
I like
it. Vegeta for Smash.
I said Jason could go first. Damn it.
Let Jason I already answered.
You tried.
Answered 6 hours ago.
I did.
I appreciate
tried, Jason. I'm sorry.
I think my answer for this question, it's been the same the past few times. Earthworm Jim.
Good.
That's a good one.
That's a good answer.
That's a good one.
Seems feasible.
Yeah, right. You got some moveset. You get to do some whip moves with the head. You got the plasma blaster. You got the charge blaster. You got the little snot guy. All the things. The Peter
Puppy. The shit out of Darby Allin. 3 stocks Darby Allin every day of the week.
Wow.
Darby
just like everybody else in AEW's roster, apparently.
Darby
Damn. The hate.
I love Darby Allin.
He doesn't hate AEW at all. He loves it. Thinks it's great.
No, he doesn't. He's lying to you, Dev.
So we got Earthworm Jim, Darby Allin, and Vegeta. These are your final answers.
Yes.
Who are you adding?
I'm going to go with the Battletoads.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just feels right up silly ridiculousness.
I like how you don't approve of your answer.
It's okay. He doesn't have to approve.
Like the boss, he's like,
Oh, we don't like your answer, Dev.
He doesn't have to approve. I don't need his approval.
I was hoping you were going to say E from Stellar Blade. I was like, my man.
No,
I didn't even know that was her name.
If we're putting ladders in Smash, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We got Darby's ladder.
Ladders in?
Yeah, Darby Allin.
Well, then you can change your answer to Eve.
Project Eve. That was the original name of the game.
Yeah. All right, moving on. TPR says, with Akira Toriyama's unfortunate departure, do you think the Dragon Ball content will continue to be relevant, or did the magic die with the creator?
Absolutely. It will continue.
It's going to be more relevant.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball is one of those
people back to it
that just will never go away, just like Mickey Mouse. It's just part of the lexicon of people nowadays, Everybody knows Dragon Ball. Everybody knows Goku, Vegeta, Krillin, Gohan. They're just part of our culture. And I'm quite sure. The creator of SpongeBob died. People still talk about SpongeBob. The creator of Mickey Mouse creator died. People talk about Mickey Mouse. Dragon Ball's in that lexicon. It's just never going to go away. And I'm quite sure they're going to continue making Dragon Ball projects. Now, whether they're good or not, that's a whole other story.
Sure.
But yeah, they're going to continue.
Absolutely. I finally finished Super while I was sick and dying.
How'd you like it?
That's cool. It was cool.
I never watched Super.
Did you like it?
Ready for season 2.
Did you watch GT?
Fuck GT.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
kind
I
of bounced. I tried, and I was like, "No, this ain't it."
GT is whack. And that's why
GT
they kind of got rid of GT and we got Super instead.
Yeah.
You know how I am
GT
with
is
like,
not canon.
you know how I am with Pokemon. How like I like my Pokemon and not any of the other ones. I'm kind of the same way about Dragon Ball Z.
If it's not Vegeta, you don't care.
No, it's like I start watching the new stuff, and they're like, "And here's hemoglobin, the new." I'm like, "Oh, fuck this." I'm just kind of like set in my ways. I'm like, I don't want.
Hemoglobin.
Whatever.
So you just want to see
like,
him battle like P and Frieza, and that's it.
Same people.
That's
I'm like, I just rather like put the Tree of Might on. Let's get off of this.
No, it's a thing.
Tree of Might.
That's a great
Jesus
one.
Christ.
I
The
love
thing
it.
that kind of bothers me about Super is kind of weird to get used to. How pretty it looks.
It does look really nice.
It looks like really good. It's like getting so used to
It's
watching how
super
Dragon
clean.
Ball Z look and Super.
I like the kind of it's almost like a grain.
Yes.
Like that. I like that. I'm nostalgic for it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
kind
why
of bounced on the Boo saga. Like the Boo was kind of the end of the line for me.
I love Boo.
Like I got through that, and I never kind of kept going. And I don't really like Beerus and stuff. Like I watched the movie. I'm not saying it's bad.
I like
I'm
Beerus.
I'm not
Beerus
going to
Sama.
watch the whole thing.
Janimba.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Janimba. I also watch all that shit in Japanese. It sounds so much better.
I did too. I used to watch the Japanese.
I can't stand the American voices. Like it's
Yeah,
so
like
hard to watch.
I don't want to read, so I watch this in English. I don't know.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
guys are
I
so cool.
I finished Super and then I went back to start Z at the Android Saga. So that's where I'm at right now.
My
'Cause
favorite
that's one of
song.
my favorites. Yeah.
And when I get in the mood, I
Android
usually
Saga's
start
great.
Dragon Ball up through either the Cell Saga or maybe a little bit of Boo, and then stop and go back. But I watch a lot of the movies now, like because it's like a short, it's like a short dose in 2 or 3 hours of Dragon Ball Z, and get my fill and move on.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
Boo is
I
the
watched
Super Saiyan
at
version of
least
Kirby.
10 hours of Dragon Ball over the last.
Boo wishes
3
he was
days.
Kirby is the Super Saiyan version of Boo. Come on. If
Boo
Dragon Ball can survive the live action adaptation that happened, it can survive the passing of
Did you
Akira
see
Toriyama.
what happened with that?
Yep.
The guy came out.
The guy came out and apologized for it. He was like, "I'm so sorry." The actor,
who
he
played
came out
Goku.
after he came
In
out
the
and
movie?
apologized. Yeah, the actor who played Goku in the
I didn't
movie
see that at all.
recently apologized to Akira, saying, "I'm sorry that we fucked up the adaptation of your thing." Like he apologized for
Good,
it.
good.
Yeah,
Because that thing was trash.
yes, they were, and it was
it was
terrible.
so bad.
I just
It was
remember
really-
like YouTube. I never watched it. I just remember like little YouTube clips when it was
Oh,
like all
I-
hype.
I had to watch it. Like, how bad is
Really?
this? Oh yeah, I was like, how
I
bad
couldn't
is
do
it?
that.
Oh my god,
Couldn't do
it's
that.
so awful.
People
Yeah,
like, you
certain
saw
movies
the
I
trailer.
couldn't
You're
do.
like, oh, that's gonna be the worst thing ever.
I did.
Oh, absolutely. And I didn't pay for it. I didn't go to theaters or anything for it. But I was like, oh, this is on. We're gonna have to see how bad this
and
is.
it's not Street Fighter bad. It's bad. Street Fighter.
Oh,
bad
yeah.
is fun.
Right, 100%. So
Yeah.
play Kakarot, people.
Long live Dragon Ball.
Yes.
100%.
All right. Ray says with Dev and Donnie going all golf versus ninjas this week.
Ninja Golf, baby.
It's a golf.
Fuck Ninja
legendary.
Golf. Get that shit.
We need a remake. That's what a wild concept.
No, we don't.
You
That's a
play
great
golf
concept.
and then fucking fight people on your way to the putt. That shit was
We
it's
don't need
crazy.
any of
And you putt and you got to fight a dragon at the end. Like, whoa!
Yeah.
We don't need a remake of that nonsense.
That is the most like on drugs video game concept I've ever experienced. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
this is out of pocket. Like this is
Okay.
Maybe offensive.
It's
yeah.
totally,
this is
totally
this is
on brand for the
wild.
two of you chuckleheads.
Great. I want a remake.
Ninja golf.
Reimagining Ninja Golf. Bring it back. Way Forward presents Ninja Golf.
Make it
I need it.
American
Jesus
Ninja
Christ.
golf with the American Ninja. Michael Dudikoff.
Not the American Ninja. Jesus Christ, Delphin. Oh,
Ninja
those
Golf
were so
starring
bad.
Tiger Woods.
Jesus.
Oh.
So, anyways, he says, why do we as gamers seem to want to create inclusiveness? create such divides inside ourselves, even as a jest. We look out for each other in so many ways, but when it comes to certain genres, we can use terms like trash, or you wouldn't catch me dead playing that, etc. Is this hurting our community and in turn hurting those niche games we used to see so much of, and possibly why we see such a disparity between AAA, AA, indie, AA just being gone? What do y'all think?
I have some bad news for you.
Banish is a AA game.
People are toxic.
Absolutely.
That's the answer. People like to have the thing where they can hold it over your head. They like to have their own little circle where they can kind of brag on, hey, we got this, you didn't get this. They're very tribalistic.
Rise of the Ronin, Stellar Blade.
It's part of culture, unfortunately.
I just like talking shit to my friends. That's really what it boils down to.
It was like, I hope this shit never comes to PC, ever.
Just pure spite. Just pure spite.
I mean, it's just what the internet is now, right? I mean,
unfortunately.
it's not just gaming. Like, it's just people like to exist on the internet for a lot of the same reasons. So
fuck your Phillips head screwdriver.
Flathead
for life, yo.
For life. It takes care of the Phillips and the flat.
Yeah, I mean, it is something to be said about, like, you give billions of people the ability to voice their opinion at any moment, and then like, are we surprised that the opinions they get attention, which are rewarded for, likes and comments and status, become more and more salacious? Yeah, that's what it is. That's the game. But fuck this kumbaya. Let's get out of here with this nonsense. No, fuck that. Final Fantasy sucks.
Look, Agent Smith said it best. We gave you Utopia and you rejected it. The human condition is to suffer. We want everybody else to suffer just like us. So we talk trash and drag your shit through the mud.
Pretty accurate. Yeah.
Look at this, Helldivers. Give it time. Give
it
time. Look, you're in the honeymoon
he hasn't been
phase.
Paying attention. No. Helldivers 2 is already toxic. If you don't have the beta, you get kicked out the group. The developer has been trying to figure out, how do we fix that? And has been polling the community, how do we fix that? So yeah, Helldivers 2 is just as toxic.
Just reminded me of something. Speaking of toxic gaming, Jack and his friends play Sea of Thieves he plays on my profile. So if you're over on Xbox and you see Donnie's playing Sea of Thieves, no, the fuck, I never play that game. That's Jack. Jack's put like 400,000 hours into this. So I'm sitting there the other day watching a movie, and my phone starts lighting up. Ding, ding, ding. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I open it up, and it's a tirade of racist vulgarity. Fuck you, mother. I can't believe, just constantly. And I'm like, what? And Jack is like, and he's like, I'm going to report you. And Jack's response, he's like, yeah, good luck reporting me for that. I hope you get banned. I'm like, what the fuck? What is it? And he comes in to get a sandwich or something. I'm like, yo, kid, you realize that I can see the messages. And he immediately, no, he's the one that started doing it. So essentially what happened was, oh God, I'm choking. Hang on. What happened was, him and his friends are playing. Some guy joined the group, and apparently in the voice chat, he's been super rude and disrespectful. They locked this dude in the fucking brig and took all his money.
That's exactly what you do.
Good job, Jack.
They stole all his shit and then apparently rode off on another boat or some shit.
Good job, Jack.
I was like, you can do that? He's like, it's the best part of the game. I was like, so this is just bullying other people in the game? He was like, kinda, and ran off like happy as could be. I was like, this is the most toxic shit.
You know what?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
It's not my son. I've never done anything like that in video games.
Way to go, Jack. Yeah. Look, if you're gonna come into my group, into my team, talking trash and being rude and disrespectful, and I can throw you in jail, you best believe I'm throwing you in jail, stealing all the stuff, and sending the boat off the side of the cliff. Like
he said the guy sounded older than me. He's like your age.
Yeah.
And this is why I only play online with people I know. Because the amount of times I've gotten in a game and
I just don't play online.
I'm like out here like hunting shit in Far Cry, like trying to turn Red Dead into Far Cry as best I can. And he's out here locking people in brigs, stealing people's money and shit. I'm like, damn, Jack, come on. I told him, I was like, yay, no more messages to people. You don't message other people.
Yeah.
And speaking of messages, somebody messaged me. I never saw it because Jack is the one going to through all my messages, of course. Somebody messaged me that they really loved Prince of Persia on Xbox Live. They're like, hey, I listened to the podcast, and what you guys said about Prince of Persia made me buy it, and I really liked it. And I was like, dude, that's so nice. Now, the message came in like December, and I just found out. So, like, I'm way late.
It's like, fuck this.
Like, man,
It's not that I do. It's not that I wouldn't respond to you. It's that my son is the one doing all the multiplayer, so he already read the message and it was buried. Because I was going through his messages like, what the fuck is this kid doing over on? Because I'm like, he's gonna get me banned.
Yeah, which is gonna be fantastic.
Like, you know, but he's not. He wasn't. He was just kind of. The guy was going off and on. He was like, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna report you. And Jack was like, yeah, good luck banning me with this message history, bro. He's a really good kid.
But that was smart on Jack's part. Oh,
yeah.
We're gonna basically put you in a silo, and you can just talk all your trash. And
I think there was some taunting going on. Like, while I don't think it was like that clean. I think they put him in the brig, and then they were like making fun of him as they took his shit and stuff.
I mean, as you should. They should have also made him drink and get drunk in the game. Like, feed him alcohol constantly, make him throw up.
Yeah,
torture him.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. What happens if you get put in jail? You start and you got to restart or something?
No,
but like, in jail. You can't get out.
No, it's the brig. It's so like, for example, if you go doing pirate stuff and you take over somebody's ship or they get on your ship, you can throw them in the brig. Like, why
but
not?
for how, like, there's not a timeout and you just stay in there the whole game until you leave the game?
Yeah, you're stuck until you either leave the game or somebody unlocks it. Because you can also put your friends in the brig, and that's even more fun.
I remember this. Remember when we were playing Ghost Recon with Coach, and he took me up in the helicopter, and I didn't know he could fly, and I couldn't.
He had a parachute, and
he jumped out and left me in that motherfucker, and he was like, "Ha, this is funny." And then jokes on him, I landed that bitch. I was like,
did.
"Yeah, that was a good moment."
Yeah,
that was good times.
Good stuff. But yeah, we suck as people. Humans suck.
Yeah.
We're gonna be toxic. That's basically what it boils down to, Ray.
That's correct.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk
guys,
my
can't
trash
we all
to
just
Donnie.
get along?
Nope.
Aren't we friends?
Especially not with friends.
Consoles can coexist.
Yeah.
No.
Get rid of that nonsense.
The way you know we're friends is if I'm talking trash to you. If I'm not talking shit, we're friends.
But I'll make fun of you. We're not friends. I don't like you very much.
Yeah, that's just
It's just my love language.
That's toxic growing up in the 90s. That's
It
basically
is.
what
It
that
really
boils
is,
down
yeah.
to.
So based off this podcast, they love me.
Yeah, we love you to death. I
Absolutely.
do love you to death.
Absolutely. Like,
Dude,
so
I
much.
fucking roll up on people for Delvin. You have any idea? Don't make me come to Miami. Do not make this man say, yo, I need you, because I will be there. 100%.
Absolutely.
Why, if I took the day off, why? I got to go to Florida. I'll be back.
Yeah. I just bought a
What?
ticket to Florida.
No,
Delvin
you don't
is
want
me.
to know. Look,
Sorry.
the will and everything's in the safe.
That is correct, Ray. Every other time I hate you.
Toxicity. Yay.
Keeping gaming going since 1983.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've said it a bunch. Look, the console wars and stuff, that's not us.
No, that started.
That's them. They do that. That's why they all put each other to each other. That's why they talk about teraflops and cores and does what Nintendo don't. And like there's decades of marketing to condition people to think exactly this way.
Yeah.
So are we shitty? Yeah, but we've also been told to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you
And
really
then
listen to
they
our
have
show,
the
we're
audacity
not
to be
about
like,
that.
we wish you guys wouldn't do that. Get the fuck out of here with that.
You started it.
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Facts. Tell them flops.
Yeah, they're like, oh, these gamers are toxic. How about stop buying every exclusive game under the sun?
Yeah.
Like, you're not helping.
You've been telling us for decades
You're part of the problem.
they suck. Now we think that. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah. Our developers hate this, guys. I'm sure they do, is cash these checks.
Mm-hmm. All the way to the bank.
Yep.
So much hate.
Thousands.
Just cash and checks.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, if you really listen to our show, you'll see that we're here for games being everywhere.
Yeah.
I just say stuff to spite Downey. That's really what it boils
Pretty much.
down to.
It's a
I
personal
don't
thing.
really not want.
He's upset
Celebrity
he
to come to
plays
PC.
on a
I don't
shitty
really care.
console. He's upset. You know,
I play
can't
on a
help him
great
with that.
PC. I
No,
just
you
happen to
don't.
also
We don't.
play
We don't
my good spot.
We don't claim you.
Look here.
No,
You don't get to claim
absolutely
anybody.
not. You play
You just
Excel
now
on that
joined
PC.
this.
No, but I
Excel.
play games.
Excel.
But I play games.
You do Excel. I don't
You
do Excel.
play games. I play games on PC.
I'm hell diving whenever I get
Oh,
the
that
chance.
doesn't
Sir.
count. Get out of here.
It counts. It's a PC game, and you know it.
No, that's true. That's true. I give you that. Are you playing with DualSense?
Yes,
Absolutely.
You fuck out of here. See? No,
Well,
that's not.
that's the best way to play.
No.
That's the
Next
best way to
question.
play
I
it.
said good day, sir.
You just mad because I have the better controller. It's okay.
I have a better computer.
You do at this point.
So I'm not
You
mad
do. just by a little bit. Your graphics card is
not a
better.
little bit.
Just-
A lot. I had that computer.
No,
This one's better
you
by a
didn't.
lot.
No, you didn't. I had
Dude,
a
we
better
had, like, the
processor than
same
you. We
build.
did not have the same
It was
computer.
not that much better of a processor.
Oh my god, the 13th gen over the 11th gen? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Welcome
My
to life.
graphics card crushes yours.
It does currently.
There we go.
Currently.
That's,
But I can still
I'm
get
upset.
everything in
That's all needs to
4K,
be
so we're
said.
good. We're good.
That's all needs to be
We're
said.
good. We're good.
That's all needs to be said.
We're good. Oh, I need to play Helldivers, man. Son of a bitch.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Fuck whatever that game you gave me, Skull and Bones. I'm not playing that shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna have time
I
for
thought you were
it.
talking about Super Space Club. Damn, then why did you take the
I'm
code?
not playing that. I didn't take the
It's a
code.
great game. Like
I
said,
did not take the code.
I'm gonna
It's
give it
still
to
there.
Snurk.
It's still good. I
Give it to
don't
Snurk.
want to
Snurk would
play
appreciate
no
it.
fucking
Starts would appreciate it. He's like the best of us. He's so wholesome.
Yes.
yeah.
gamers
Yeah,
are
there
just
you go.
fun.
Him,
Yeah.
Kyle, the nice, wholesome people.
Kyle's
I'm
not nice and wholesome. Who the fuck are you talking about?
No,
He
not at all.
appears
Kyle is
nice and
cutthroat.
wholesome in the Discord.
Cutthroat,
sometimes.
like when
I
you
want-
see, when
I
you see,
want more cutthroat.
when you see,
Kyle.
when you post an opinion and you see the dreaded words Psychocross is typing, you are
Yes.
fucked.
I've
He
seen
is
it.
coming for you.
Comes for
He's
blood.
still very nice, but I like cutthroat.
Cut
Kyle.
your
That's
throat.
the only Kyle I want to see. I need more of that. But yeah,
He's gonna cut your throat and be like, "Oh, how did that happen?"
That's his
what
Skull
is
and
this?
Bones
What is this
character.
stupid game that you even gave me, Delvin? What is it? It's like it's like an old ass Atari
Like
game.
a
or
twin
some
stick
shit.
shoot. It's not an Atari game.
Okay.
What I looked at looked like it might as well have been on Atari.
Not at
You
all.
need to go look at Atari
Look
again.
at it
'Cause
again.
trust me, I
It is.
I played some
There are
Atari games
blips
for
and
Delvin.
bloops
That
and a
shit
little
sucks.
dot, and you're shooting shit in a circle. No, thank you.
It's
Jason,
crazy.
it's like that game. It's like that game that we liked on Switch, like the twin stick shooter that came out.
Oh gosh, graceful explosion.
Graceful Explosion Machine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Fuck no. You want to not recommend me a game? That is the one to never. I don't want to play
It's
any
good.
twin stick shooters. No, thank you. That's just not my genre
Wait till
of
I
game.
tell Dev who makes the game.
You need Geometry Wars Survive.
That's kind
I
of what
don't-
it is. Like
I saw that. That's not a game I would ever play. It's not for me. It's not my genre.
It's so good.
It's just not my thing. I want to go get lost on an adventure. If you're not giving me a game where I can get lost on an adventure, I really don't want to play it
With Samurai.
Snurk should get in the game.
with
Son.
samurai for sure.
With Samurai.
You give me a sword and I'm happy. Like that. That's really what it
Dynasty
boils
Warriors.
down to.
Yeah, we'll give him Dynasty Warriors. There you go.
I love
No.
Dynasty Wars.
Not Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah,
I don't
Dynasty
play
Warriors. This has a sword. Has multiple swords.
So many
that. Button
swords.
mashy.
Axes.
Button
Hundreds of
mashy is
swords.
kind of meh. No, thank you. I need a little bit more like graceful combat. I need something a little more in depth.
Very graceful. Hit that super move.
You're
and
just
swing
swinging a
sword
sword. No, thank you.
Kill
Yeah,
100
very
people at
great.
one time.
around. One time.
It's the epitome
whole
of
army.
grace.
Yeah.
No, it's a little too arcadey.
Yes, a lot.
I might have to really start getting into these Souls games. I think that's where I'm headed.
Is that the path you're on?
I think so.
Fuck those games.
That's fine.
I don't want any part of those games ever.
That's
That is
fine.
like that's become the new rogue for me. Where I've adopted enough rogues and I'm like, all right, man, let's look at it. The moment they're like a Souls, I'm like, fuck no, never mind. Next. We skip. Yeah.
They said Ronan is kind of like that because it's more like Neo. So,
Maybe I won't like it.
but
I didn't
apparently
see
has
that from any of the
difficulty settings.
gameplay that I saw.
I saw that a lot in like the stuff that I was reading, but there's also difficulty. So, like,
Just,
Courtly turned it down to easy. So
yeah. Just
there you
put
go.
it on easy. Have a good time.
Beat the shit out of fools.
Baby ass, baby mode.
It's got a glider though. The Souls game got a glider though.
I will.
And maybe
Gotta
that's
use
the
the
Souls
glider.
game I need.
I'm
Souls
getting
of
old.
Light.
Maybe.
That's
I
the
don't
Elden
have
Ring
time.
problem. I
I
don't know
don't have
fighters.
time to feel fucking with these games, but getting all frustrated. Now put on baby mode. Let's go.
God, that just makes me so sad.
Put the bowling
Baby
bumpers
ass
up.
baby mode.
let's
Yeah,
go.
bumpers, man. At this point in life, I'm about bumpers.
Yeah.
100%.
I can't do it.
Why you keep bowling strikes, Delvin? Because I got the goddamn bumpers up, baby. I'm like,
Let's just get you guys the game genie and call it a day.
shit, I wish we could.
Perfect. Hey, Gran Turismo back in the day, a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I said challenge, no thank you.
Challenge rejected.
Rejected. Rejected.
Rename the podcast. Challenge rejected. Then we got time for that.
Barrett33 says, what's your favorite game of 2024 and why?
I have none.
Ooh.
I've only have one game that was made in or released in 2024 that I've played, so it doesn't. Yeah, it's Helldivers.
So Helldivers.
Yeah, that's all I played. Everything else is old, backlogged. You.
I have none.
Persia.
So of all the things you've played, there's not a one of them that's your favorite, Delvin. You've played plenty of games in 2024.
Nothing
Which
that
one of
stand
those
out.
games is your favorite?
Nothing that stand out. I was like, this is my favorite game. Like none.
Like, it doesn't have to be your favorite game for the
Yeah,
year.
just
Just
your
your favorite
favorite
game
games
you've
so
played
far.
so far.
Out of the
Which
ones
game
that
did
aren't
you
your
like
favorite,
the most
which one did you like the
that
most?
you've played this year?
I don't know. I
Final
guess
Fantasy.
based off of what we talked about, probably Banishers. That probably would be the one.
Banishers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th on my list.
Yeah.
Geometry Survive, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Prince of Persia, New Star Grand Prix. Those are like my
I'll have
top
to go.
picks.
Okay.
I want to say Helldivers, but I really want to say Persia. So I think I'm gonna go with Persia as my favorite game of this year. Those are the only two games from this year that I've played. So
Those are two good ones.
yeah,
Only gems.
it's been a great year. It's been a great year so far.
It makes me so happy because I remember our first episode. You guys were like, "This year's gonna suck."
I don't think we said it was gonna suck. I just said there wasn't a whole lot that we were excited
Y'all
about.
were not very excited. You were like,
I'm
"Y'all,
still
this is
not.
gonna be that good."
I'm still not like there's still not a lot of games coming out that I want.
this
Like
year's
there's
gonna
not a
be
whole lot
pretty
that I
good.
want to play.
Pretty dope.
I think it'll be okay.
You get a
Yeah, it's
Dragon
fine.
Age and Assassin's Creed in here.
We get a
Call of
Dragon
Duty.
Age.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, I've only got like
Get a
3 more
Switch too.
games this year that I
That's
actually
not happening.
I'm like
Switch
looking
2's not
at.
happening.
Have you guys seen the rumor? It's a terrible rumor, so I don't even count it. But there is a rumor on Reddit about the Switch name being leaked in a YouTube survey. Have you seen it? Heard it yet?
No, I have not.
I'm going to tell you. You're going to be like, "That's not it," and it's going to be really stupid.
Megatron.
So we can talk. I'm not even going to bring it up on Shaq because I'm like, this isn't even relevant. But apparently, there was a YouTube survey. Now this could be completely fake. I have not dove into it. I just saw it and I was like, "That's not it," and kept moving. But there's a YouTube survey. They were like, "Do you like to play games?" Or like, it was from a developer. Like, what would you like to play our game on? And it was like PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and then there was an option for Switch Attach. And people are like, "Did this YouTube survey just leak the Switch?" And I was like, "I guarantee you it didn't. I guarantee you it did not."
That's a
Could you
dumb ass
imagine?
thing.
Well, here's the thing, though. I agree with you. I agree with you, but like, can you rule it out?
No.
No.
You can't, though, right? You're like, "Oh shit, they're gonna fuck it up again."
Yeah.
They're going, Wii U this son of a bitch.
Yeah. Switch attack, baby.
Switch Attach, not Switch Attack, which would be kind of dope.
Switch
No,
attack.
Switch Attach. And I was like,
Maybe
"Oh
that's
god,
gonna
are
be
they
a
gonna have
thing.
like the light or the magnifying glass or like some of these Game Boy shit they used to fucking snap onto this fucking thing?"
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's a VR thing. You just fucking attach the Switch to your face.
Oh,
You know, like, yeah. But yeah, that's a thing floating around. There was a survey where they referred to it as a Switch Attach.
Well, you can
What was the
attach
thing
those-
that you put in the N64 to make it better? What was that thing called?
Expansion pack.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and expansion pack this thing. You're just gonna
I'd be down for that.
release a dock, a new dock that makes it more
That'd
powerful.
be great. I'd buy it.
Yeah, I kind of would too.
Yeah, we all would. Not kind of. We all would. 100%. We'd buy that shit day one.
All,
Yeah.
we all
Yep. I don't even know why you even have a Switch. Those poor kids.
He
for
does.
my son, so
Yeah,
he can play
it's
his
good.
Mario
Yeah,
games.
Pokemon.
That's it. No, he doesn't really play the Pokemons.
Because you haven't given him the Pokemons.
No, he has it. He's not that into it. It's more he likes watching this show. He's not that into playing the game. He's much rather
RPG
play.
thing.
Yeah, he's not there yet. But he
gotcha.
really enjoys Mario and Sonic. Mostly
Hell yeah.
Sonic.
My man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not Sonic Superstars though.
Yeah, he gave up on that one really fast. He's like this. He stopped playing that.
It's
The
not
thing
my
is,
fault.
he still hasn't played Mario Wonder at all. Like he played it
get
for
it.
like 20 minutes and just was like,
Oh, he's just not interested?
not really.
Did he play the second level where it all like sings and stuff? He just
I
didn't
have
care?
no idea how far he got. He just has not put it back in to play it since the first time.
I wonder if you like Super Princess Peach Showtime.
We'll
Yeah,
never
maybe.
know. We'll never know.
Did you hear? You don't listen to Shaq, right?
No.
I played the
Sometimes.
demo because I remember you were like the game. I played the demo.
I know. I saw what you
sucks.
said in chat.
God,
I was
it's so
very happy.
bad. Yeah, it's not very good, man. It's not so bad. I want to take that back because I say things people get upset. It's not that it's so bad. It's just it's like built for a 4-year-old, and it runs like it. You know, it's poor. It's poor by Nintendo standards. I'll just put it that way. It's poor by Kirby standards, which is
Ooh.
and not like Kirby Forgotten Land standards, like Kirby Deluxe standards. It's poor.
Ooh.
You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like below Kirby, like the little Kirby like Dream Buffet. It's poor by Dream Buffet standards.
So Delvin's going to be out here standing for it like he was standing for
Goddamn right.
Yep.
for fucking Detective Pikachu.
Hard.
That's his boy.
Stop hating.
Somebody,
I want better for you. Okay.
I want better for Peach. Hell with Delvin, like Peach deserves better.
Yeah.
I was so excited when they announced the Peach game. I was like, dude, this could be great.
They lied.
And it's not. And that's sad. That saddens me. Peach deserves better. I wasn't expecting the world. I really wasn't. But like, come on, a bread and butter little adventure cartoon game? Like, come on. And this is below that standard. And that's what bothers me.
Damn. Justice for Peach.
Yeah.
The Pokemon remakes were significantly better. And those games were buggy as hell. They were so
Yeah, they are bad.
Yeah, like Arceus looks like a monument compared to. I was like, man, come on.
Yikes.
Yee.
All right. Last question of the night. Jonathan32 says, what other space sci-fi enemy crossovers do you want to come to Helldivers 2?
None of them.
He's thinking some kind of space worm like Dune or Trimmers.
Dune makes a ton of sense.
Bring in the aliens. The aliens.
Don't bring in shit. All right. Helldivers doesn't need any crossovers. Leave it the fuck alone and just let
You know
it be.
what? Since you said that, bring in all the crossovers. Bring in Pokemon. Bring in whatever you can put in.
Power World. Helldivers and Power World. That would be amazing. Could you imagine?
Oh man, yeah.
People would lose their shit if they teamed up. That'd be
No.
great.
Oh my
You gotta
God.
mow down knockoff Pokemon.
Yes. I like it.
Sounds terrible.
Retro Bond. Activate.
The worst.
I was going to say Tyrannosaur, and I was like, I actually think that is a Pokemon.
Goddamn pocket monsters. Ugh.
Yeah.
I want all of it. Space Marine, I think, makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it is a
I don't-
PC game. And like Warhammer meets Helldivers, oh shit. You trying to blow that number up, the concurrence? Put some Warhammer shit in there. We'll double the server. You'll need new servers again. So that's how you sell games on PC, I've learned.
Yeah.
Just put fucking Warhammer in it and like show up. You build it and they'll come. Hey, did you see there's a Warhammer game that just dropped on Switch?
I heard that.
It's a space fighter, like Star Fox,
Oh,
which I've never seen before. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, I gotta get it. I think it's probably on PC for like $1, but I'm gonna go on Switch.
Gotta get in. Yeah.
I'm gonna pay full price on Switch. Yeah, 100%. For the Emperor.
Terrible.
Okay.
Really? Yeah.
we got another question.
He asked the
Another
question.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Late breaking question for Donnie. If TikTok is banned, how do
If.
we know where the proper place
Yeah.
to sleep on the bed is?
So a good one for me is like we could just end the show right then and like hit the mark. But I'm not going to do that. What do you got? Does anybody care that they're going to ban TikTok?
I personally could care less.
I kind of do for the ramifications of it, but that's another topic for another show.
I hope that means we'll bring Vine back because Vine was my shit. Like Vine was the best. I don't think they're going to do this because I think by like TikTok will divest into like some, shill company that'll, still do the same thing but a different name and different owner or something. We know how we know how corporations work. They're like, we don't like this as a China. So like they'll stand up a subsidiary that China owns. They'll put some American in front of it, pay him $1 million, and then they'll own it. And it's like it's the same thing but different. Just like Xbox with cloud gaming in the UK. Right? They're like Ubisoft has it. It's like
just do it like Nintendo did back in the day. You could only release 25 games under this one, so they just started creating other companies like Konami had Ultra.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I expect to happen. Or, when this first started coming, you remember this came up like 2 years ago. We were talking about it.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I was like, "Yo," and there's like an internet conspiracy theorist in me that wants to say or believe that like Facebook and YouTube are pissed that TikTok is eating their fucking lunch, and they're trying to get that money back, and this is their hard-earned lobbying dollars at work. Under the guise of the fear of the great, red machine. They fear-mongered their way into this.
You can kind of sell me on that one.
Watch Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts take off. And be like, do we need it? Do we need to turn it back? We don't need it back, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
This is outside of my realm of caring. I don't watch any of that shit. I didn't do Vine. I don't give a shit about Instagram Reels or TikTok.
Vine was so amateur. It was so good because it was so bizarre. That's the thing. TikTok, the kids have gotten too good at TikTok. I need like the crap. I need the indie version, which was Vine. I miss it.
Mm.
The classics.
Yeah. So good.
Do it for the Vine. I ain't going to do
For
it.
the Vine. I ain't going to do it. Do it for the Vine. I ain't going to do it. Do it for the Vine. Do it for the Vine. See, that's how good Vine was.
That was good.
I love you, bitch. The best, man. It was the best.
I remember all that stuff.
I bought my wife a card for Valentine's Day that had that. And so it said, I love you, bitch. My boss was like, are you out of your mind?
Yes.
I was like,
The
yes,
answer is yes.
this is our love language. She loved it.
Okay.
On that note, it's been fun. It's been good.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, Jason. This is good stuff. Good to have
Absolutely.
you around. Hope to have you back. Yeah, absolutely. Come to our Discord where we talk trash and can be very toxic to each other, but it's
Not
all
to you.
in jest.
Not to you. You find people. You can come join me as I fight Dev at all costs.
Yes, watch us be toxic to each other because that's just what we do.
Like
It's good times.
Except for
Love
Daniel.
everybody.
Daniel really gets the worst end of it.
He does.
Because Daniel shows up and he'll be like, yeah, Dev. And Dev will be like, shut the fuck up, Daniel. and Dev will be like, that's why I like Donnie. He'll be like, dude, nobody asked you for your fucking opinion, Daniel.
That is kind of accurate.
And then Delvin shows up to be missing for 3 weeks. He's like, is Delvin talking to fuck this? And then we.
That's so accurate. I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's the truth.
I feel so bad now.
Daniel shows up, starts talking to him like, hang on a second, Dev. I've completely changed my opinion. We're now partners in crime. He's the great unifier. I do want a PlayStation 5. Daniel's like, fuck PlayStation. I'm like, I don't know, man. I think I need to get one now.
It's the best. So much
You
fun. I
have a
love
good-
that everybody thought that I was like actually bothered or upset today. I was totally fine. I just talk a lot
I
of
didn't think
shit.
you were bothered. You're just like really like emo Dev.
I just talking shit. I was good.
You weren't talking shit. You were just like, and everything sucks all the time forever.
Yeah.
And you're
Because
like,
it
what is
But I'm
even
okay
the
with
point if it's all going to hell
Yeah.
and burritos are $20? What are we even doing here?
Look, $22.
It's like,
It's just
like,
nonsense.
okay, super
It's
fun, Dev.
It's just wrong. Nobody wants $22 burrito. All right?
But how good's the burrito?
Eh,
Dude, if you're
$22?
broke, say you're broke.
I've been said I'm broke. This is not new. This isn't news.
I was thinking that the whole day, Delvin. He was just like, when I was like, man, where's Delvin when you need him?
Oh,
You know, Delvin's paid more than $22 for a burrito.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has.
he's
Wouldn't
fucking
shock me at
he's
all.
fucking eating with mermaids.
This is true.
You don't
This
know
is true.
about this life. How good is
The
that
sad part is,
burrito?
it was probably a shitty burrito that he had for $22.
You don't know, like, how good was that burrito though? It could have been amazing. Would I pay $22 for an amazing burrito? I would.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I
I don't
What if
value
you're at
food
a
that
concert? What if you're at a concert?
much. I do my best to not eat at concerts because it's just way too expensive.
What if
And
you're at the
food just
airport?
ain't that good. If I'm at the airport, I have snacks. We brought food. All right, we pack snacks. We make sandwiches and
Packed
everything.
snacks. This man's the igloo cooler.
Mhm.
Fucking pulling out
Damn
lunch sandwiches and
Damn
shit.
straight. I can't do it. It's just the principle. It's the principle, man. I can't spend $20 for Coke and some fries. This is
I'm
nonsense.
broke.
It's nonsense.
I had some lobster Alfredo this week, and it was so good. I didn't know that was
What
a
a turn.
Yeah.
Dad's like, we brought snacks. We we got sandwiches. I got Chex Mix. Fucking Delvin, I had
Chex
lobster Alfredo
Lobster
yesterday.
Alfredo. It was so good. From the place, I think it's called The Licking.
Did you eat it
Wow.
off
That's something.
of a mermaid?
That's a good idea,
Uh-oh.
Dev.
Did you have Alfredo off the mermaid? Atlanta's a bougie town. You pay a lot of money for like some dumb cheap shit here. That's just how the city is. You go to breakfast spots that are $30, $40 for like fucking eggs and toast and shit.
See, that's just dumb. I can't do that. Like,
And I'm surprised to hear you say that, but you often have to remind me that Bakersfield isn't California. Because when I think of California,
Right.
that's exactly what I think of. All
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
like you invented that. Like that
Yeah.
shit comes from you.
and I didn't do that when I lived in LA. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, no, thank you. We grew up poor. I'm not. Can't get that out of me. And yeah, Bakersfield is way, way cheaper than 2 hours away in LA. Like, LA is uber expensive compared to here. So no.
Yeah.
And I also don't value food that much. Like, I don't want to pay that much for food. I will eat a bowl of cereal and be fine.
Yeah. No, I get you. I would say I don't either, but that's not true. Like the other
That's
day,
not true at all. You like food.
yeah, the other day, like they wanted to go to the wings place, but I wanted 2 flavors of wings and I wanted rice, but I couldn't order that in a combo. So I just ordered
Bucket of
2
rice?
meals and ate like half of it. I was like, no, I'll just get 2. And they're like, you're just gonna get 2? I was like, I'll just eat the rest later. Like, I want what I want. At the moment, I want a teriyaki wing and a spicy habanero wing and fried rice.
What kind of restaurant are you trying to order it from?
It's a wings place.
Just a wing place? They didn't let you get 2 different flavors? I feel like Wingstop does that.
That doesn't make any sense.
No,
Where
doesn't
can
make
you
sense.
not get 2 different flavors of wings in the same?
You had to
Like, that's
order.
just-
You had to order a certain amount. You had to order like 20 to do it, and I didn't want 20 wings.
What?
That's a
Yeah.
lot to order.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't want. And the funny thing is, I ended up ordering 20 wings. I ordered 10 of each. I got them in different flavors with a side of fries. Because that was the other thing. Like you can get fries or a salad, but you couldn't get rice. And I was like, but I want rice. Like I'm feeling rice. So
What
I just
is
brought-
this place?
I just brought the rest home. It was whatever the group. I don't know. I didn't go. It was the group. I never go to get lunch. I send our
You send your
our
minions.
folks. Yeah, our folks. They go get the lunch. Usually, I'll pay the lunch. I'm like, I'll buy you lunch if you just go get it. I don't want to be bothered to park and drive around Atlanta. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, see,
you
I'm
gotta
not
do
paying
something.
$22 for a meal for a burrito. He's out here paying for lunch
And
and sending the minions.
So the
to
thing
get
that got me on that was how hard all of y'all went against that. Last week, I paid $16.75 for a quesadilla.
it. See, and this is why, because I'm never paying that for a quesadilla. That's just nonsense.
It was at 10 Lizzie's, which is a nice sit down place here in the city, and it was $16.75 plus tip for. I got a quesadilla, nachos, cheese dip, and a Coke. It was $16.75 plus tip.
Whew.
We have this really
Smacks.
bougie breakfast spot that's like in movies and stuff. It's like this old diner that's been around for like fucking forever. There's like license plates and shit on the walls. And I got was it hash browns, a biscuit and gravy, and a side of sausage, and it was like $27.
Oh,
So I'm telling you, yeah,
Sounds like you got to pay.
Atlanta's like poverty rich. Like nobody's got money, but everything's expensive for like no
We're
reason.
going into
Like,
debt for this
cheap
Waffle House
shit.
meal.
Yeah, exactly. Like cheap shit
Yeah.
is really expensive here because people are just kind of. It's more of a status thing. Like
Yeah, that's
people
why
want to eat
Keith Lee
at
went
expensive
there and
restaurants
was
and
like,
stuff.
"Fuck that, I'm leaving."
Yeah, kind of is.
Yeah, see, I can't get behind it. I don't need your status. I'm good.
Well, look,
Give me-
I'm not
give me
doing
this
this
bowl of cereal.
voluntarily. I'm not like doing this on the weekends. This is why I don't go into the city. But if I'm in the city because we're working, we're activating, we got to go out to lunch.
You gotta
I'm
eat
there
that.
with everybody. I got to eat. Like I'm not going to
Do
not
it.
eat. You know,
Oh, I will not eat in a heartbeat, or I'm not going to lunch.
like I'm not eating. Fuck you guys.
I'm not going. Like the guys, like half the team downstairs will, like our security team, they go do sushi every payday. I'm not doing that. That shit's expensive. I'm good.
Dude, sushi in the city costs you every bit of $50.
Not in this city. It doesn't get that expensive.
Out
Like,
even
$50
out
is
even
for,
out
like,
here at
me.
my side of town. Like
For
if I
yourself?
wanted to get sushi for myself,
you.
it's $25-$30 probably.
That sounds about right.
2 sushi rolls on the side. I don't know how much sushi you eat. When I eat sushi, I
I'm
probably
not
get
eating a
2
lot of sushi.
sushi in the side. Usually like
Yeah,
a side salad, 2 sushi rolls.
Yeah, my wife
$25
would do that. She'll do like she'll do one of their specials and then like a hand roll or whatnot. It's like $27.
Yeah, that's about right.
I'm good. I'll get
Just
the,
like,
the
fuck
cooked eel.
But you get the haircut.
Yeah,
The who?
sounds good.
So that's weird because you pay a lot for the haircut, and I don't pay for a lot for the haircut.
Yeah, because this is personal grooming. Again, I don't care about food, but I'm gonna look good.
Yeah, I could care less how I look. I'm gonna eat good.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
I'm gonna eat good because my wife is cooking. My wife
I'm
cooks.
wearing Crocs and shit. I'm like, I don't fuck about that.
I'm not wearing no fucking Crocs. They'll stay in the house. You should be ashamed to go outside in Crocs. I said it.
You should be ashamed not to not to eat. But you're broke
I
ass
eat.
eating ramen and cereal.
I'm not eating ramen. I'm not eating ramen.
Eating
That's
like
not-
he-
Sounds like you
Yeah.
are. If the damn burrito costs too much,
I'm
right?
not eating ramen.
Who's on the bowl cooking
I will
shit
live
like
off that dollar menu. You know what I'm saying? Give me that extra value menu. I'll go to McDonald's and
jail
eat like
Extra
that.
value menu is like $7.50 these days.
Nah, man, you get.
When's the last
two,
time you get the extra value?
2 McDoubles for like $3? Just gotta know how to do it. There's all kind of apps and codes.
Apps and codes. Yeah, because I took the kids to Taco Bell the other day, and like they're selling a Taco Bell taco for like $3.75.
It's expensive now.
Like what
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck?
not taking my kids to Taco Bell. They don't.
We
do
left.
that.
I was like, we can actually just go to like a Mexican restaurant. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
My kids got me like that before. They was like, because they have the Taco Bell down there have the kiosk where you can just order what you want now. You can't order at the register anymore.
Yeah.
My kids were like just adding all kind of shit on.
I want this taco, in this case, yeah, like one of these burritos and these nachos.
Yeah,
Extra-
we don't eat out. My kids do not go to fast food restaurants. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't really like them eating that stuff. I don't really either because it's not good for them. So we don't ever actually go to fast food with the kids. We'll
They just
make
give
everything
cereal?
here. No, they don't like cereal.
Here's a bowl of
They're some
Frosted Mini
assholes.
Wheats.
It pisses me off that they don't eat cereal. They will not eat cereal. My daughter will instead make oatmeal, or she'll have
It's hilarious.
waffles or pancakes.
My kids hate
They
oatmeal.
will not eat cereal.
My kids hate oatmeal. I love
Really?
oatmeal. I have oatmeal in the house all the time.
Well,
I love oatmeal
for whatever
too.
reason, because they grew up with having oatmeal forever, they hate it now.
Yeah, my.
Oh,
my
let's look
son
forward to
won't eat it.
Jason.
I know.
Man,
I know.
I want some cereal. I'm gonna go have a bowl of cereal
This
right
man
now.
is still 5.
I am.
So much
I eat like a
Cheerios.
child. Give me the goddamn chicken nuggets. Like if we're going to a restaurant 9 times out of 10, I'm getting whatever the chicken is. It's just that simple.
wow.
It is what it is, and I'm okay with it. I like chicken.
Delvin said, "Wow."
Chicken nuggets with white wine is nuts.
I heard that. I heard that in the voice. I
White
heard the
wine?
disappointment in the voice.
That's just like
Wine? I don't have no damn wine.
yeah,
nuggets
like
and a
grown adults, and he's eating like chicken fingers and shit.
Yeah, figures. He needs the dino bites.
Just
Dino fries
wait
and
till
shit.
if we ever get together and we go out somewhere, I'm definitely getting the chicken fingers.
Like he's a 12-year-old.
Damn straight. Damn straight. Chicken fingers, fries,
lobster
barbecue
Alfredo.
sauce. Let's go.
Lobster Alfredo and a side and an order of chicken nuggets, please. It's almost as bad as a well done steak and ketchup.
Yeah, almost.
See, I won't do that. I know better. That's just
Yeah.
wrong.
Dev orders cartons of milk with his food.
I don't drink milk.
Like eating school lunch. What did you order?
Hey,
Look at him. Yeah, like that.
I'll give him school lunch.
He slowly wants to go back to that. He's like, yo,
I'll
can I get a tray?
I'll give a school lunch.
Square pizza.
I'm a trash panda. I will eat dude. I will eat that stuff all day. I'm a trash panda. I'm not above it.
But not the fast food, the actual trash food.
No, I eat the fast food. The kids don't.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Like I typically Taco Bell, McDonald's,
children.
Jack in the Box, but I save the children. I do this. No, Dev did that, so you don't have to go through that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and land this plane. Come visit our Discord. We'll talk to y'all later. It's been fun. Play some goddamn video games.
Nobody sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready to sleep, it's the side of the bed that can't be beat. It's the middle of the bed where lovers meet. But when it comes time to slumber, it's the edges. Ooh, 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 the edges.